when I post it, and that's why I'm like, I'm not gonna post this thing. Wearing my favorite shirt tonight, guys. In the chat right now is Sham Altman. Sham Altman, feel free to unmute yourself. No, I didn't think so. Okay, cool. Now we're back to nothing. I was not even ready for the show. Let me play one more song. I'm going back into my hibernation stage. I plugged in my lights, my camera, my computer, plugged everything back in just to do this live stream because we've been doing things. We're moving stuff around. But I'll be right with you guys, okay? Be right back. No biggie. Enjoyed the tracks. Yeah, Sham Altman was a guy that was just right now in the thing. These tracks are for my boy. I was going to say Cosmic Lightning Warrior. No, Carter's Corner Pocket, CCP, in the place to be. CCP, check this out, bro. I know you're driving around the baby. Baby's not feeling well. I hope the baby feels better, but I know how much you like old school tracks, so I got you. That one was for you anyway, because I know you like that. I got you. I'll be right back. I think I'm ready now. Yeah. I could keep going with Motown. It's too easy. But welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. I want to thank you guys so much for joining us tonight on a Saturday. We will have some chart that we're going to go over for you guys out there claiming you guys have thousands of shares. Good for you. My goodness, you guys are not understanding the exercise. I just check it with you. Click the link at the top of the page. Good job. Added 80 more on Friday, Marantz. How are you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing as good as I can. A lot of things are going on. Now, we will have a conversation, a very private conversation, a personal one, because I'm going to prep you guys for the rest of the world. But I want to attack the elephant in the room. Right now, I guess Tony Dairo came out with the video. Somebody just sent it to me. I haven't seen it yet. We'll watch it together if we have to. Let's see. I mean, do we have to, though? I don't know. What did it say there on one of my updates here? Kroger forced to pay $650 million exit fee to shut down 3 fulfillment hubs after $2.6 billion automation plan flops. Wonder why Kroger's flopping. Oh, yeah. Marantz said something about that. Okay, cool. I'm speaking in third person tonight. I am Ricky Henderson. I'm the legend. Tony Dairo. Let's see. Do we know his real name? Is it Tony Frazinati? Is that his real name? What's up, Tony Frazinati? Hit the video is this one, right?
I'm gonna start off this video.
Okay, right there. So, is that where we were? When I say I haven't seen it, I saw 1 minute of it. Then I said, okay, I can't do that. I gotta make sure. I didn't even get a minute. What did I get into it? Hold on. What is this? It has like a little gray. 17 seconds. Thought it was a minute of it. No, 17 seconds, guys. So, here's Tony Dairo. True story, Tony. When I highlight it, it shows me that I've listened to 17 seconds of this video. Why didn't I listen to the whole thing? Let's talk it out real quick, just so that everyone is aware. This guy, well, let's give you the whole background, right? This guy is an AMC pumper, amongst other things. All meme stocks is what he talks about, and he claims to give you a fair assessment of it. You know, Tony, I'm not going to battle you on any of this. What I'm going to tell you is, one, I don't like this whole idea that you're like some authoritative figure in the world of finance and or in FinInfluencer, the world, because I was on your show as a guest. Goodness gracious. I want to say it was 4 years ago. And you were pompous. You weren't inviting, very territorial, and you showed a lack of decorum. That's fine. You claim you're the, what'd you call yourself? The adult in the room. You always use that phrasing. So you being the adult in the room, my dogs even don't like you. You have positioned yourself now to follow our videos. What in the hell are my dogs doing? Bro, you guys know I don't roll this rap. Excuse me. Because I don't roll solo. It's like that. I'll be right back. Good for you. Good for you. Okay, cool. All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I live a different life than you guys. It's okay. I'm back. Where was I? Tony De Niro. Yeah. So just so that people are aware, he's been very, almost like, I don't even care, honestly. Just a guy who gets everything wrong. Right? He's been wrong about every investment, and then he sits there with his buddies, a new guy every show, has zero allegiance to anyone, but he always has a co-partner with them, and he co-signs for a lot of people on videos and stuff. And what I mean by that is he'll give you like this proof of give you this approval. Well, Tony, I come to you with my arms wide open and my hands like this. Like, can we be adults here? Can I be the adult with you? Am I allowed to have a conversation with you? Because I don't think my following, me personally, the growth of I don't think I can do it without you. Like, I don't know how you do it. You put up a GameStop video, and after about how many hours has it been now? Let's say I'm watching. You're a GameStop YouTuber, by the way. It's been out for over an hour, 160 views. Damn, I don't know what's going on, but you have 24,000 followers, so it has to be something. You know, there has to be something in this world that tells me that your ratios matter, but they don't. So it's okay. It's okay. I get it. But I'm gonna watch your video with you because you won't watch it with me. And just know, Tony, I want to be your friend. I want friends like you. But I don't know. It's tough for me. So let's find out if we're going to be friends. Let's see if we're going to be friends right now. Let's go do it. All right, Tony, here you go.
Hey guys, happy Saturday, December 13th. We're talking GameStop, and I want to...
No, I got to play him at 1.5, guys. I can't play him slow because I need 1. He talks too slow, and then it's all edits and cuts. It's just really bad. I know why he never became like a real actor, because he couldn't memorize his lines or didn't really want to study the subject matter. It's probably the case. Hey, Tony, by the way, I have nothing in front of me. Like, no notes, nothing, dude. Nothing. Okay? Nothing. I'm going to watch your video with no notes. There's a reason why. I do it to myself. I torture myself for the truth. But let's go get it.
Delve into a topic that is in a little more detail than the review that we did a couple days ago of the Q3 earnings at a high level. I want to talk with you about the Power Packs revenue and a couple of comments in the 10Q. This section on related party transactions, the notes at the bottom there where it says the transactions were not material. What does that mean? There was a line in the cash flow statement in the section on cash flows from investing activities where $17.5 million was attributed to investment in a collaboration agreement. What does that mean? We had people that were predicting revenues for Q3 as high as $1.3 billion, with, for some of them, 300 million plus attributed to Power Packs. And we came in a slight miss, a decline.
Hold on. Did you say a slight miss? We have people. Are you doing one of those things? Tony, I just want to make this very clear. Jeremy, right, made that guess of 1.3 billion. When he said 300 million on Power Packs, you're going to make me die laughing. I don't know what world these guys live in, but it's never going to be not anytime soon, because there's an inventory. There's a scarcity of inventory, and I really have an idea that you guys don't know what $1 million is. Like $1 million of retail sales. I don't think you guys have a clue, Tony, Jeremy. So when you say numbers like 300 million, I'm like, what the world? What? Back up the truck. Back it up. We're going to fill this shit up right now. So, like, just so people can get, like, a visual, okay? GameStop does, I mean, in this given quarter, they did 821 million, right? 821 million sales. And you're saying 300 million. So, I mean, a little more than a third. So let's just say 40% of sales. But that's over 3 months. Like, there's 3,000 GameStops and or maybe 2,300, whatever the number may be. I don't care. But like constantly selling Pokemon cards, people lined up around the building, and then the website is constantly going 24 hours, boom, and that generates what? Like, you think there's an additional amount happening because of Power Packs or that was Jeremy. I don't take Jeremy's advice for anything retail. I can't, because I've already proven him wrong so many times about his projections and how he doesn't understand the seasonality of retail. I mean, this has like been around for 100 years, shopping for Christmas, right? And increasing your actual payroll because you need your SG&A is going to go up for the quarter three because you're prepping for quarter four, right? Increasing your inventory, same thing. Like these are things that happen in every retail company in the world. And the fact that these guys can't map it out or guess it out blows my mind. But Tony, don't talk to me about what you think about these numbers here, because I'm going to tell you where I'm going to give Jeremy a little bit of credit, and I can't give you any credit. And we'll talk about the Dr. Michael Burry thing where you said Michael Burry, he canceled tomorrow's thing. Is that what you said? Let me go read this really quick. My apologies. There's just too much info to organize. Cannot make the Sunday deadline. Boom. There you go. No shit. I mean, doctor, don't worry, bro. My apologies. You're like Trump with tariffs right now. Yeah, anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. So that's what Dr. Michael Burry just wrote, by the way, 24 minutes ago. But he pushed it back to later this week. Yeah, no problem. I want to tell you guys something about this guy, Tony Dairo, versus somebody like Jeremy. Now, for those of you that don't know who Jeremy is, don't worry, nobody does. Right? Nobody does. Nobody cares. And here's why. The kid bit the mouth that fed him. He didn't understand, and he bit too much. And now he's out here in the world of trying to be a content creator, and he's drowning. Because one, he missed earnings by $500 million. Shocker. That was a shocker, right? I mean, he already guessed quarter four for $1.9 billion. Shocker. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what planet these kids live on. It's certainly not the one where they actually know what the fuck they're talking about. But hey, back to you, Tony. The reason why I'm giving Jeremy just an ounce of credit, I don't care how wrong his answers are. I don't care that he's inept and he's out of his league and he doesn't know shit. I don't care about that. You know what he did that you won't do? He did a preview video. Yeah, you know how I do an earnings preview video and I missed it by like $20 million, whatever, adjusted versus the number I had. And or even if I went with my real number, what did I say, 40 million versus 80 million, 77 million versus 140 million, whatever the hell it ended up being, doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter, because you know what you didn't do? You didn't do a video. You didn't do a preview video. Nope, because you can't guess it. You can't guess it, and you knew you couldn't. So you came up with some bullshit the day of, after it got announced. Don't even tell people. Everybody knows. People already know who you are. You didn't guess anything. For you to say, oh, well, this is my model, this is what I have. No, because your model, which I saw, by the way, okay, from your earnings video, your model stated that GameStop's coming in at 29% gross profit. That's not a model at all. That's blatantly wrong. You said 26.5% at SG&A. Once again, not understanding what the profits are. You called for $20 million of profit out of GameStop operationally. You're lucky there's an adjusted number on there. You're lucky, though, it's $10 million of an asset write-off that you didn't even account for. You're very lucky for a lot of things, but you didn't get close to the number. You lowballed it like you would anyway. But it doesn't matter. You don't know what you're talking about. Neither does Jeremy. It's okay. I can handle this. And we're going to go ahead and go over this video with you. I'm going to play it. But I want everybody to know the background on this guy. This guy had me on his show because he's not a GameStop expert. I went on there and he was ungrateful. Now, 4 years later, what is he doing? He stopped, he pivoted, and he got out of AMC. He didn't want to talk about it anymore. He knew that he led people astray. Did he apologize for it? No. Now he's sitting here talking about GameStop and how it's pinned, it's this, it's that. He doesn't know a damn thing. And you know what, Tony? I'm going to tell you something else. I would let you even have a seat at the table. Yeah, Team 51, the one you're trying to crack into, the one you guys try to get a hold of every day, the one you guys are trying to manipulate and carve out and say, Marantz is wrong. You'll never say my name, right? I remember that. You don't say my name, but I say your name a lot. And I'll tell you something, Tony. Something you could never do. You want a seat at the table, right? Go. Show me your GameStop shares. Show me the day you bought them. Show me every transaction. Show me what you got, motherfucker. You don't buy shit. You claim you do. You claim you do this. I don't give a fuck. Don't show me one receipt. You've been here for 4.5 years, 5 years, allegedly, 4.5 years on YouTube, and you're going to show me how many receipts? Fucking zero, kid. That's what you're going to do. But let's push play on your bullshit. Don't worry, I can pick this shit apart before I even see. I have not even seen it. This is all unseen right here. But I guarantee you, because I know who you are, there's a track record about you. Talking about adults in the room. Well, sit up straight. Wipe that shit off your chin, Tony. Here we go.
Decline year over year for Q3, not anywhere close to $1.3 billion, $821 million. Let's talk about maybe how these disconnects happened, what my thoughts are on the power packs, and when can we expect from GameStop to hear the more details that we need to settle this debate about what exactly is going on with power packs. If you got a couple minutes, stick around. Let's get right into it. I think one of the things that really got people spun off into overanalyzing this Power Packs thing, besides the revenues didn't meet their expectations, is this section here in the 10Q about related party transactions. And specifically the last sentence where GameStop says that transactions with collectors and PSA were not material individually or in aggregate during the current fiscal year. What does that mean exactly? Does it mean that there just wasn't any revenue, or does it mean that GameStop and PSA have set up a joint venture? I heard Jeremy talking about that over at Budget for Life on YouTube. Go check him out. Good work on that, Jeremy. I'm going a little bit different direction here.
You said his name and then you pumped his channel. That's fucking hilarious. Oh man, go check him out. Be wrong by $500 million. What else is next? I'm guessing he's wrong by another $600 million on Q4 as well, or he's gonna adjust his numbers. Got it. But yeah, go check him out.
With my thoughts, but I think it is great for adults in the room to have a conversation and be able to discuss these sort of things. And ultimately, we'll find out when we find out. I think that Jeremy and I are in agreement that at some point, when things do become material, more details will be revealed from GameStop, and then we'll know exactly what's going on.
We're in agreement. Hey, by the way, me and nobody, we're in agreement. I can name anybody at this point. This is wild, Tony. Well, me and Ryan Cohen, we're in agreement. You guys are both fucking dipshits. You guys don't know anything about the business. Nothing about the company. Nothing about retail. We're in agreement on this, by the way. Me, Ryan Cohen, I would tell you, Larry Chang, Alan Adler, we're all in agreement that you guys are clueless. And of course, me and Keith Gill, we've had these conversations in private where we say, you know what? A lot of those guys were just grifting off the movement, just coming out. Con men, is that what we call them? Con men, swindler. Well, what are you? Which one are you, Tony? The actor?
Start off this video by saying I do not think that there's some separate joint venture hidden financials between GameStop and PSA. I think that the revenues from graded cards and power packs are in the numbers that we're seeing here in the collectibles. And one piece of evidence I have is GameStop calls this a collaboration, not a joint venture.
So this is what we're doing. We're going to go look at collectibles and say power packs revenue is already in there. That's your idea. Well, here, I'm going to be the smartest guy in the room. No notes. You're going to need the notes, though, Tony. You are going to need the notes. The theory that you're coming out with is that GameStop's revenue is already including power packs. Their overall revenue is including power packs. It's in the collectibles already. You got this idea from Jeremy? You guys came to this conclusion, and why? Because the increase on collectibles was too much? $257 million is too much? 250, whatever, was it 55, 56? I don't know. Somewhere in there, right? 250 something million? Up from what number, Tony? Last quarter, 220? Maybe $30 million more dollars? 30 million more, and that's criminal to you. There's no way GameStop could have $30 million more dollars over the course of 3 months, which would be $10 million a month increase on collectibles. It's not possible because you think Power Packs is worth $10 million a month. That's what you're thinking. It's in there somewhere. There's no room for improvement on Magic the Gathering, the Spider-Man edition. Nope. Final Fantasy that they had launched before. There's no room for this new Pokemon that they just released, the Mega. The one, Phantasmal Flames, or maybe that was the week before, the period before. I don't care. You're telling me that the execution of GameStop was not north of $10 million a month. on revenue. Is it that far-fetched? Is it that hard to believe? Possibly. But you see, I don't have to assume something. What I can do is I can do deductive reasoning. I can do the math that no one else is doing. I look at GameStop different than all of you. Let's go ahead and do it the smart way, Tony, the way you haven't done it. Remember, you tell me if I'm right or I'm wrong. I'm not going to look this up. I'll let you do it because you do homework on me. You do homework on the shit I say. You remember that, okay? Power packs. Power packs are included into the U.S. number already. Oh, wait. Did I say U.S. number? I apologize. Where's the .com number at? Why isn't GameStop saying the internet, right? You already said it. Online is in the U.S. number and not the international number. Good. How is Australia at 32% gross profit margin? How? How is Australia at 32% gross profit? If power packs are here and the margins are GameStop's to have, and they increase margins, or is it everything does? Or maybe it's GameStop just doing, I guess, better vending, better shopping, better buying, just a little bit more stronger on the dollar. I had to hear somebody come out and say GameStop losing it again because they're overpriced on PSA cards, and I was like, What changed, just so that everybody's clear, what changed from quarter 2 to quarter 3? I'm a GameStop shopper. I know what changed. What changed last year to this year, same quarter, quarter over quarter, year over year, and or from quarter to the next, 2 and 4, 2 and 3. What changed? The fees. The fees for grading cards changed. Do you think they changed enough to make a difference, to make an impact on the sheet? I mean, we're annualizing on a program that we've increased shipping and fees to grade cards. Now you're trying to tell everyone what? Those increases are not here on this sheet? I don't understand. I'm trying to understand it your way. Your way of saying that things are flat, that things don't go up in value, in price, and margins, and just the annualizing the changes. I'm trying to do your business. You don't have a fucking clue. You don't know how to run a business. You don't have an idea on how to sell merchandise and or retail, period. But yet you're trying to give out some Rhodes Scholar answers and trying to say, you and Jeremy are on the same page of this shit. You guys never spent a day. Not a day in a buyer's office. And I'm sitting here telling you, how is Australia at 32% gross profit? You deemed GameStop at 29%. Europe was 27.9 on their own. And that's a conversion loss. That's not the product loss. You're not paying attention to the real number. So explain it to me. It's power packs. It's increases in price for shipping and logistics. It's increases on margin based off of the elevated price. But all of that only accumulated to $10 million a month. All of it. Or GameStop increased their pricing of those same said products, and they executed at a higher margin and sold more product to everyone in line outside of the stores over the last 6 months, which we've all been visual to. And maybe that happened. And maybe they were able to crank that out that way. But what I'm not willing to co-sign on is that you're correct about anything when it comes to GameStop. That's what I'm not willing to come and co-sign on. I believe GameStop for a lot of reasons. For a lot of reasons, because their surprise to Wall Street is going to knock them out. That's what I believe. And I believe the fear of God is in every single institution right now. Michael Burry can push it out and say, oh, there's just too much to talk about. What is there to talk about? You know, I believe in coincidences, right? Or maybe I don't. Maybe you guys heard about this one. Important changes to margin requirements for warrant holders, interactive brokers, and this is solely based off the GameStop warrants. The effective change will be December 17th, and it'll go into effect after the final trading date, December 16th. That's this week. Why? Why are we taking changes on margin against GameStop, period? Because people are worried. The warrants are going to go too far up in value, and you're going to get leveraged. Someone's going to get called. Ever heard of an echo chamber? Well, you know what's the best part about an echo chamber down there? Is that I have the Discord wide open for you to click on. It's pinned to the top of the chat. You can come join the show, and you get to talk it out with me. You can give me your biggest bearish stance on GameStop of all time. Type it up in the chat too. I wouldn't care. You think it's an echo chamber? My name on Twitter is GameStop Echo on purpose. I got the real echo chamber. They copied a whole podcast based off of my name. There are a lot of grifters out here. A lot of people are unoriginal on content. Tony De Niro waits for me to make videos. Hey, Tony, by the way, this video, I haven't even finished it. Hold on. Let me see what you have to say. Maybe I'm wrong.
There's no discussion from management in the risk factors about a joint venture. There's no management notes about a joint venture. There is just speculation on social.
How are you able to dissect what GameStop is and what it does and what it will be and how much value it will have when you got AMC 100% wrong? You got Adam Aaron 100% wrong. You went and saw him, shook his hand, and I love the movies and I love AMC. How in the fuck do you have credibility? You don't. That's why you don't have any views on these videos. You're disgusting, man. And all the collabs you've done, every single one to try to get you a cosigner. And I already know you and Jeremy going to do a show together because that Jeremy's hard up on views and following. He doesn't know what he's going to do. Good luck to it, man. Stick to the facts. The facts are you guys don't know the numbers. You guys say them. You guys have to edit and clip and cut and then come back to it and put people to sleep.
Social media. I'm going to stick with what management has told us. And the fact that there are no disclosures from management, regardless of whether the numbers are material or not, the fact that there is a joint venture would be material. The fact that that is not there is additional evidence to me.
Here we go.
And I think,
Zane,
if we look at the collectibles.
Zane, can you click the link, please, at the top? Can you click the link at the top? I want to answer your questions, but I want to talk to somebody. I don't want somebody just typing it in. I want to talk to somebody, man. I like to talk to people. The question in the chat right now is by this guy, Zang Ru, Ra, whatever the hell your name is. What do you think about the massive share dilution to fund the cash on hand? What do I think? I think it's amazing. I think it's value creation. See, the idea that you're getting what you're saying diluted. How? We had a marginal float. Our float was so small. Our float was 300 million shares. We push out the float. We increase the float. We offer shares at a premium to increase our value, our market cap. We didn't do that blindly. We didn't go to the street and say, oh my God, we need this money, $4 billion. The money came knocking to us. You know how you know that? Go look at Michael Saylor and MSTR. When you look at MicroStrategies, they raised $44 million in their last offering, incomplete offering. AMC had an incomplete offering and only raised like $200 million as well. No one wants to invest with those companies. We do an offering, 2 offerings back to back on quarters, and we raised over $4.4 billion at 29%, $29 a share. I'm so sorry. $29.85. Are you understanding the number I just told you? $29.85. We're at $21.33 right now. They paid an $8 premium, but everybody wants to say, oh, it's because they're going to play with those shares. They're going to short them. They're going to knock them back and forth, make money top and bottom. No, you're not listening. GameStop sold 90 million shares at that price. 90 million. Do you know what that means? 140 million. Do you know what that means? That means your market cap goes up no matter what. You're insulating yourself. You're creating the moat around your own position. Do you know why we're not $10? Because we took cash at 0% coupon. We took a 0% interest bond for convertible notes. And what is it now? We could take that cash, buy back the shares, and keep the difference. Don't you think? We could right now. Ryan could do it and make $8 a share and keep it. Then what would you do? You'd be like, damn, GameStop made $1 billion cash and now they're sitting on $5.5 billion. And they have no dilution. Do you understand how the value works? We already had $4 billion cash before the bonds even went out. Offering shares at $20, at $29, at $32, whatever the hell we want to offer them at. That is increasing our market cap. You see, the hindrance on GameStop has always been the market cap. This is why we're not in the S&P 500. We've had 6 quarters in a row of profit. We make a profit. We're grinding even higher. They can't stop this. This is inevitable. It's going to happen no matter what you do. But here's the other part of it. When it does happen, we're going to have a float so big, 600 million shares. Right now, 600 million, 650, 649, whatever it would be, with the warrants that they just offered. You're going to tell me we're going to go all the way to 650 million shares. What's the price going to be? Oh, now we found value because, GameStop makes $1 billion a year. Now let's give it some value. Guess what? We all go up together. So I'm not even worried about it one bit. How about I just keep buying shares and buy more and buy more and buy more and understand it that way? That's my creation. I don't give a damn. You're giving me $21 a share? I'm taking them all. Every single one I can. How many shares do I have? 2,453. Maybe 54. I don't know. But it's 2,450 plus. Is that a lot? That's a lot to me. I worked for those shares. I grinded for those shares. That's what I've done. But I know what's going to happen to them. They're going to explode. It's inevitable. There's nothing you can do. We're at rock bottom pricing because that's what Wall Street's giving you. They can't afford for it to go up. Anything else to click on? Zenguru? Do you have anything else to say? I've been waiting for you, guys like you, all night. Back to the show till this kid figures out that he's wrong. He's going to be wrong. Forever. Hey, Tony, what else you got to say, Tony, besides nonsense?
Revenue, the way that it has gone up over time, this row 13 here, 256 million in the most recent quarter, now 31%.
I mean, 256 million. Last year, quarter 4, we did 271 million. Christmas. So how much you think we're doing now? You think we're going to hit $300 million in collectibles? I'd love to see that. And then software, yeah, we might even go up a little higher, huh? Because Black Ops, and then all the video games for Christmas, we'll do okay. Even Switch 2 games. And then hardware. Let's see hardware. You think we're going to go all the way up to 700? Nah, probably not. Because I know that's a lot of money. But it's cool, man. You guys keep guessing wrong. You guys are doing great.
Percent of the mix, we are seeing that graded card and power pack collectibles revenue flowing onto GameStop's income statement. Another thing that I would submit to you to think about is as GameStop continues to close locations, and I expect there will be a bunch more new locations closed, announcements about that in January here in just a month or two.
It won't be in a month or two. The hell are you talking about? A month or two? That report doesn't come out till March. You're 4 months away, Tony. 4 months away. You got to stop this, dude. Either you know when GameStop announces shit or you don't.
It is in GameStop's best interest to make sure these power pack and graded card numbers are showing up on the income statement because they need to show profits. They need to show high margins. And if there is any off the books arrangement due to a joint venture, that is not going to positively affect their numbers.
So sorry, I got to go read this really quick. Zenguru is going over stats here. He says in 2015, revenue was 9.3 billion. Now it's 3.0. Just curious your thoughts. Dude, are you like a fucking idiot? I'm dealing with the child, man. I'm dealing with the child. My thoughts. My thoughts are you're stupid for asking. That's one. Two, if you want the educated answer for why the revenue is down, what is it? Just I'm ballparking a number, and I'll be fair with you, is down 40%, 50%. What do you think it is? You think it's cut in half? Is that how you do your math? So GameStop had 6,000 to 7,000 stores back then. It was like 6,800 stores. There's the first shocker. So revenue, the number, doesn't even matter. Just because you have $9 billion doesn't mean you're profitable. People have to get off the idea of revenue and get back to profits, right? Profit. Spell it for me, please. And I know I'm a profit right now because I'm telling you GameStop has a swing profit of over $1 billion from 3 years ago to now. But it's okay. We'll go back to what you're saying. They were at $9.3 billion. Now we're at $3.8, which we will be at $4 billion this year. Somewhere in that range, real close to it. Wouldn't matter though, right? Wouldn't matter that we only have 2,000 stores versus 7,000. Wouldn't matter that we don't have the additional companies that GameStop used to have. They used to have numerous companies. They used to have a phone company, a doll company. They used to have all this, Simply Mac. They used to own everything. GameStop was massive. Hell, at one point, GameStop owned Barnes & Nobles. You sound ridiculous when you talk this way, when you type this way. What about their revenue? No. You want to know their profits. That's what you want to bank on. Don't ever tell me somebody's revenue. You know what you can't take to the bank? You know what you can't pay your bills with? Revenue. But GameStop's profits per year. Let's see what it tells me here. Profit per year. Let's see if it shows it. I wonder if I can get it. Macro trends 2012 to 2025. What a great thing. Right here. Operating income. Oh, I love this number. Won't even do the one with all the I won't even do the one with all of the interest. Right? Because that's how you judge GameStop. But I'm going to do it for you. Trailing 12. Just so we're clear. Okay? Now, for all you kids out there, pay attention. GameStop was killed off right here. And if you want to know when this was, just so we're clear, 2020 COVID all the way through. Operationally, they've always made money. Ops, profit right here. Based off of the math that this kid went and grabbed the one random year, right here, what did you say, 2015? 2015. $600 million. That's what they were making on a trailing 12, $653 million is what they made trailing 12, 653. Now, does that mean they had actual profit? That's the whole profit, right? 653 with 7,000 stores. That's what you're getting. Okay, cool. Huh. Where are they at right now? 176 with the fourth of the stores? So if I times that by 4, where does that put me? 650 something, right? 600, crazy number. Maybe even almost 700. Wouldn't you agree? I'm just asking. 700. It's actually like 704. I'm not good at math, but $704 million is where they would be if they had this equivalent amount of stores that they had back then. But the one thing difference between then and now is GameStop has a lot more cash. GameStop's cash on hand just happens to be about $10 billion. So to have $10 billion and the profits and the shorter footprint, that tells you just how great GameStop is. They have transitioned from being killed and left for dead to being now profitable. Remember, they used to lose $500 million. They now will be making $500 million. Don't worry, I'll be here for it. This is their year-over-year growth. Do you see these big-ass green candles? See this growth? That's the real movement of GameStop. But hey, I'm just wrong. And maybe you know what you're talking about. Not even close. Not even close. You know what you give value for? Profits. And they didn't have profits. You know what I can even do? Oh man, wow, how could I ever forget this? I can go to the revenue, right? Look at this shit. Is it here? Don't worry. You don't worry about me. I'm gonna keep going. Financials. I'm gonna go to annual. I'm gonna go to way over here. And what does it say here? GameStop operating income. I'm reading really quick. Quarterly. So quarterly GameStop is making operation, right? 44, 66, 79. Okay. And then minus 10 in that one random quarter. Got it. Okay. Here you go. So you see the profits here? That's 100 million minus 10 because of, remember, they closed down everything with 35.5. So minus 10, which is not really true in my mind. And then 79. So just ops, not even the cash. We're not even counting cash, okay? We're just counting ops right here that you see in front of you. 80 plus 60 is 140. 140 plus this, 180. That's 170 that we just talked about, the 170. Do you know how long it's been since they made $170 million in a trailing 12? Look at this. We're going to keep going back. How far back do you want to go? Oh, that's 2011. Let's go right in here. 2018. Let's see. Ops. Oh, look at this. This was great back then. 2018. What does this tell you? They made 46, 287 right there. So those 4 quarters right there. And I would even go back to here. Look at this. Another 100, 200, 300. Almost $400 million operation. Do you think that sometime in 2018, private equity came in and tried to kill GameStop? 2018, I've called it so many times already. Let's go to it right here. Look at the losses. Right here. $517 million operationally. $446 million. $232 million loss. $1 billion they're losing. And that's not because of COVID. That's because they were sent out to be murdered. That's all it was. And yes, GameStop used to do things like this, where it came in 2013, 2014, $100 million, $358 million, $105 million. Don't worry. All that's coming back. All that's coming back. Right now, in the new life that we're living, we're going to have different numbers that are going to get back to those one-time great years. So we're going to have over $100 million operationally. We will. We'll have 100. It's going to be looking great. But the part that everybody loves is way down here, net income. We're going to have massive numbers. 200, 300 every quarter. I'll be here for it, though. It's going to be 200, 100, 200, 100. You're going to be looking at $600 to $1 billion of profit. Rantz, how do you know? You know. It's just like that. But hey, you asked a question, I answered. Tony, we'll get back to you in a bit, man. Your video is boring anyway. Where's the revenue? Only up from here. Absolutely. In best position it's ever been. Correct. Revenue growth is FUD. Get 'em, Marantz. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Marantz Fan 2026. I like the name, dude. That's real original. I like that name. That dude didn't click the link after all? He came up with those numbers and didn't click the link? Just wonder what your thoughts are, Marantz. Hola, Marantz, the Profit Rants. Click the link, Okay, let me end this poll really quick. The poll ended, and we had 35% of you know how to answer the damn question. The rest of you are ridiculous. Nobody cares about how many things. Okay, I'm comparing the years to see the direction of the company and going over time. I don't know if making cash or share dilution in interest from cash is exactly an ideal business. You're an idiot again. This is absolutely ridiculous. You're trying to compare GameStop from 2015 to now? What the hell are you doing? You wouldn't even judge your own self from 2015 to now. Who were you 10 years ago? Probably a lot smarter than you are today because you just typed the dumbest shit I've ever seen. It's ridiculous. Are you joking right now? Dude, this is crazy talk. Where was Ryan Cohen 10 years ago? Was he in GameStop? No? So what the hell are you doing math for? What are you talking about right now? Was there PSA graded cards and a partnership with GameStop back then? No? Cool. Was there Power Packs, the website? That even exist? No? PlayStation 5, Xbox, whatever the hell it was now? No? Switch 2? No? None of this existed? But yet you're trying to tell me about trends and where it's headed. Fucking clowns, dude. You know what I'm going to do for you? Guys like you, bots like you? Never again. I gave you a chance to click on the link. I gave you a chance to come talk to me, and you didn't take it. That's on you. You're going to be lonely on the internet. Lonely. Don't care. Not one bit. Back to my best friend, #1 YouTuber in America, Tony D.
The positive impact of PSA graded cards and power packs on the income statement. Therefore, to me, the thing that makes the most sense is set it up in a way that all of the revenue and the high margin stuff immediately flows in and helps soften the blow a little bit of the declining revenues as they continue to close non-profitable locations. So what do they mean when they say that the transactions were not material?
What do you mean non-profitable locations? I never understood this talk. All right, in the chat right now with me on the show, Toro, Curoro, whatever your name is. Yeah, what's going on, bro? What's up? You got the mic. It's yours. Talk. Okay. Taylor, you have the mic. What's going on, Taylor? What's on your heart? What's on your mind? Speak on it. Barney, the floor is yours. Go for it, Barney.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you clear.
Hey, I'm the Zang guy.
Oh, you're the Zen guy.
I was just asking questions, man. I wasn't trying to troll.
So you want me to give you the benefit of the doubt right now?
Being 100% honest, man. I'm literally just asking questions.
You're literally just asking questions. Okay. Well, can I ask you questions?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. What's your real name?
Taylor,
Taylor. Where are you from, Taylor?
Kentucky.
Kentucky. How long you been in GameStop?
I'm not in GameStop.
So then what are you wasting my time for?
To learn as an investor?
To learn as an investor. You're an investor?
Yes.
What's there to learn?
What do you mean by what is there to learn? There's always things to learn.
Yeah, you look at the balance sheet like me, or how do you look at it?
Yes, I mean that's what I was pulling from. I was looking at the records that GameStop has. That's why I was throwing those numbers out.
So
they weren't just made up numbers.
So tell me about the increase in revenue. You don't think that the increase in revenue over these last couple of quarters is a clear indication that they're going up and to the right?
Let's see. If I look at the 2025 quarters, see, the third quarter was 972 million in revenue, and the
That was second
fourth quarter
quarter.
was 820.
That was second quarter.
Let's see. That'd be the third.
No, the third quarter was
Unless
just
I'm looking at
reported.
this wrong. So let me see if I'm looking at this right. Was the first quarter 1.28 billion?
No, that is quarter 4. Last year. Like
No, I'm looking at.
who told you to troll me
2025.
with this bullshit?
I'm not trying to troll you. I'm literally looking at the software that I use for looking at companies.
So what's the software you use? You don't use Google? I mean, what are you using? I'm just curious. You don't use the Edgar system, SEC file? You don't look at a 10Q, 10K?
No, have you ever heard of Everything Money?
Nah, I don't hear anything, man. I just read 10Qs and 10Ks.
Okay.
I'm a junkie.
It's. I'm not promoting anything. It's literally just a different YouTube channel. They offer a software
awesome.
that they pull from Yahoo.
So a bunch of dumb
and
guys over there?
that's
Is that
the
it?
data. That's not very nice.
It's not very nice, but it's accurate.
Why are they dumb?
They pull
You
from
don't know
Yahoo.
who they are.
That's their Yahoo. Who owns Yahoo?
Hell if I know.
Yeah, that's the point. You don't know. You said
I didn't
Taylor,
claim to know
right?
everything, man.
What happened, Taylor?
Do
You
what?
said your name's Taylor, right?
Yes.
Okay, Taylor. So GameStop's revenue for the year so far, 3 quarters, $2.5 billion.
Okay.
Last year, same timeline, $2.5 billion. So what are you talking about?
What I'm talking about, referring to the comment I made, was the
You said the revenues
more
are
annual
declining.
reports. Yeah, over the annual
I just gave you the
reports
number.
from like
2.5 versus
2022,
2.5.
2023. It's been a gradual decline in revenue.
A gradual decline. So wouldn't you
Over the
attribute
years,
hold
yes.
on. Wouldn't you attribute the gradual decline to the closure of over 1,000 stores as listed?
I'd say that's part of it.
Part of it. The hell? Is this crazy?
It's not the whole story.
No, what's the whole
I'm
story?
not going to pretend like I know everything about GameStop.
Well, we know
but
that part.
I'm sure there's more to it.
What's the other parts if you know so much?
A dying business model?
What's the dying business model? Where'd you hear that from?
The store closures.
The store closures are the dying business
Doesn't that
model.
indicate a dying business model?
You think so?
Why else would they be closing?
Because they're not profitable in those given stores. It's called being overstored. Have you ever bought a house?
That would make sense if they had
Stop.
overbuilt, but that doesn't seem to be
Have
the
you ever
case.
bought a house?
I have a house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever bought it? You know what they call it when they buy a house that's not up to value, up to market value? Do you know what they call that?
What do they call it?
No, I'm asking you. Do you know what they call it?
No idea.
Fixer upper. Would you agree?
Yes.
I'm going to buy this house. It's a fixer upper. So then what do they do to the house?
Renovate.
Wow. What a novel revelation. Like it's just a novel thought. So GameStop has an activist investor that does a proxy takeover and he chooses to renovate. I'm going to use your words. He chooses to go in and renovate all the structure. There's no value in that?
Intrinsically, no.
No? That sounds stupid for you to say.
It would have to. You'd have to wait.
That's
and play
factually
it.
wrong.
It would have
what
to
you
play
just said.
out.
Intrinsically, no. No, it's absolutely profitable. What?
Clearing house may not be the best decision. That there's a lot of factors that go into that.
Really? Like what? You're an expert?
I am not an expert.
Okay, I'm an expert in private equity. So,
Are you?
absolutely. Why'd you question that?
Because I don't know your background.
Okay, so I'm an expert in private equity. So let's talk this out really quick. What do consultants do?
Oh, you tell me.
You see, I'm gauging your intellect and your willingness to play ball, and you don't do it, but yet you act real stupid in person. And then when you type, you have a talking point to say, what do you feel about the share dilution? That's the first thing you talk to me about.
What did I say when I entered the Discord? I said I'm here to learn.
You're here to learn?
I didn't claim to know everything.
There's nothing to learn. Not a thing to learn. Not when you question, you're walking into the question. You're not walking in to learn. Not at all. It's not how this works. Have you ever heard, like you get to a course and you're in a lecture, and do you just walk in and go, you know what? I got questions. I don't give a shit what you have to say. I got questions first. You're walking in 5.5 years late. 4,000 videos online, you're late. So what should you do? Watch and learn. Then after, oh, that question was already answered. Watch and learn. But yet you want to ask the questions, and I'm telling you, your questions are elementary. Share dilution? That's what you're coming up with? Who's diluted?
The shareholders.
The shareholders.
Does that not matter at all?
Okay, I'm going to do it again for you because it's Education 101. What is the thing at the bottom of your balance sheet? What is the last line of the bottom of your balance sheet? What does it say?
Let's see. Shareholders' equity.
Oh, shit. I'm not even looking. Shareholder equity. Any idea what that means?
Nope.
Yep. Assets minus your liabilities.
Okay.
So show me in GameStop's sheet where at any time they have reduced your shareholder equity and or diluted your shareholder equity, where you lost more dollars per share. Show me where that's at. Are you married?
Let's see. According to the balance sheet, shareholder equities.
Hmm.
Let's see.
This guy.
It's up right now, but I would say it's because of the cash they have.
Oh, well, how did they get the cash?
Because they diluted the shares.
Okay, so they diluted the shares, so they raised cash. Okay.
They issued more shares to raise cash.
Yes, and what did they do with the cash?
Hell if I know. Looks like it's just sitting there right now.
Ding, ding, ding. You get a Twinkie. Are you understanding? Zero dilution. Value creation, yes. Zero dilution. When they deploy their cash, you get to judge them. You get to question. Not before. Not, oh my God. Because, oh my God,
Okay,
is they're
I can go with
hoarding cash when interest rates are sky high, with zero covenants, no loan facility, and they don't have any money owed to anyone over the next 5 years.
Interest rates are sky high.
You don't think interest rates are sky high?
What are they at now? 3-something%?
Okay, so for the last 40 years, where have they been? Corporate borrowings were what over the last 16 years?
It hasn't been
How
flat.
did they do 16
it's up and
years?
down.
Over the last 16 years, where were interest rates over the last 16 years?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
Oh, you didn't live in America?
I do live in America.
Okay, good. So
I
then,
don't know all that information off the top of my head, man. Why don't you tell me?
0% interest rates. Corporate
For 16 years?
for the last since the Great Financial Crisis. Are we oblivious?
Okay.
This is freak value creation. This is how it works. This is how they borrow money. This is how the whole world is propped up on this borrowed money. So when GameStop's not borrowing money, what are they doing? They're stacking it. How are you upset with GameStop again? Or questioning it again?
I'm not upset with
Okay,
GameStop.
cool. No, I clearly read that you said, maybe I read it wrong. Let me make sure. I want to make sure I read this right.
Do you not take inflation into account at all?
Inflation. Let me think. Well, GameStop's not buying any Big Macs. And yeah, no, I'm not taking inflation into consideration.
Okay, so let's say they're making 4% on that 8 or 9 billion that they have in cash,
Yep.
but inflation is what, 3 or 4% right now?
You tell
Or
me.
is it under that?
You're a genius. I'm not.
I never said I was.
Okay, cool. So 3%, right? Is that what you're doing?
We'll say inflation's 3. So what are they making? 1% on their money?
Mm-hmm. They're making money.
That doesn't really sound like value creation.
I
to me,
know,
making
because it's only
1%
been
on your
how
money.
long? When did GameStop raise this money on the bonds? Like 6 months ago? Let's get mad about that.
I'm not mad about it.
Well, let's talk
Just
about it.
pointing out. I'm just pointing it out.
I'm pointing it out too. Let's talk about it. No, what you pointed out was, and I'll read it to you because I'm looking for it right now. So I want to make sure I get you right. You said, ever heard of an echo chamber? How would you know? Have you ever been here before?
I have not.
Wow, you're a terrible talker, by the way. See, I'm willing to bet you're not single, but you should be. Poor communicator. So you've never been here before, yet you chose to type, ever heard of an echo chamber? Why would you call this an echo chamber?
Based on what I've heard about you, the entire GameStop community,
What have you heard
it
about
sounds
me?
like a giant echo chamber.
What have you heard about me?
I've heard of a lot of people that end up just getting banned from here when they have any differing opinions.
Ooh, where'd you hear that from?
Isn't that called an echo chamber?
Where'd you hear that from?
I've got a buddy that's banned
Who's your
because
buddy?
he gave differing opinions. You don't know him.
Oh, damn. Well, I know you, though, Taylor. What do you think about the massive share dilution to fund the cash on hand? I don't, because it's not dilution. They're not paying creditors. They have free cash flow that's to the positive, and they make money. And they also make money operationally and net positive. So, yeah, it's not dilution to me just yet.
Hey, I hope they turn it around. I'm just asking questions, getting your thoughts and opinions on this stuff. I don't know what GameStop has in the works.
What do they have in the works? So how about you tell me? I mean, you're a creative guy. You're assessing. GameStop lost $500 million 3 years ago on a trailing 12. They're now going to make $500 million. That's $1 billion swing. Would you call that a turnaround?
Hang on, say that again. I'm sorry, I was distracted.
It's okay. They lost $500 million 3 years ago. They now make $500 million. Oh, they lost $500 million. They now make $500 million. So a swing profit of $1 billion. Is that a turnaround?
When you look at it just from that perspective, it certainly looks like a turnaround. But when you look at the mechanisms that they pulled to do it, it doesn't seem very shareholder friendly.
I'm not understanding.
It all goes back to what I was talking about earlier with issuing shares to raise cash and then sitting on the cash while they get interest. Because the interest they're making is on the cash.
Oh, okay.
That they're sitting on.
They're sitting on the cash. Their cash. Okay. So
how much money are they actually making with the business?
$160 million.
I'm asking because I don't know.
$160 million.
Okay. And 160 million out of what 3.8 billion is what?
No, we're talking about net profit. Net profit from ops. That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
So you're trying to judge a company for doing the right thing when everyone's watching. They're not spending their cash. They're sitting on it and they're making interest on it. What is the problem?
So I don't have a problem. I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm just asking questions, trying to learn, and I'm curious. I do have a question for you about this, though. What does GameStop have planned as far as a turnaround with this clean house?
They already did the turnaround. Turnaround's already done. It's here. It's in front of you.
What are they doing?
Running a profitable business.
What is their business model?
Selling video games and collectibles and software.
So they're still selling hard copies?
I believe so, to the tune of $100-something million this quarter.
Is that most of their sales, or have they gone to the whole plushie side of things?
20% of their sales are video games. What does that matter? What would I care what they sell?
I'm just asking.
Yeah, I'm just answering.
Well, because if I know from what I understand, years ago, the bulk of their sales was from video games, and now they've shifted off of that business model, and it's only, 20%, like you said?
Yeah.
So
what's the problem?
What is the bulk of their sales now?
Yeah, but what's the problem?
I don't have a problem.
Not you
I'm
have a
curious what the
problem.
bulk
What
of
is
their sales
GameStop's
are.
problem if 20% of the revenue is accounted off of software? That means it has a 20% impact. If we're going $4 billion for sales for the year, 20% of that, what are you looking at? 800 million? That's the problem?
Yes.
Is that gonna take them out?
No, but turnaround plays are very difficult to pull off.
No, isn't that awesome? Why are you still a skeptic? Why don't you think they've turned it around? Why do you think they're doing it?
But that goes back to what we've been talking about most of this time.
Okay, good. So let's talk about it. Well, how do you create value, or how do you measure value?
ROIC.
ROIC? Really? That's how you
One
measure
metric.
value?
It's one metric.
We know the metrics. I mean, there's plenty of measurables, but I'm asking how you value it, how you rate it.
How I rate value.
Sure.
It would go back to the metrics. I wouldn't have I mean, the story matters, but I would say to a smaller degree than the metrics, whether it's EPS, free cash flow growth, ROIC is a big one.
I mean, does anybody
Return
even
on
know what you're
capital
saying right
employed.
now?
What?
You just said return on investment capital is a big one?
Yes. When you deploy $10, you want to get
Ooh, listen, go
a
ahead.
high percentage on their
Go ahead.
money.
Give it to me. Go ahead.
I mean, do you not?
Give it to me.
Give you what?
You're borderline an idiot, yet you're walking right into it. So it's fine with me. You see, what you're doing is you're trying to tell me that Wall Street's going to give GameStop value based off of how much cash they deploy, and they don't deploy their cash at all. So the fact that they're sitting on a $10 billion gold mine, a powder keg, that's what you're skeptical about. That's what you don't know about. They could be deaf, dumb, and blind and return money on that money. But that's not value.
That's not much of a business model, just sitting on cash. You're practically an insurance company, just relying on float.
Is that not a business model? Being an insurance company?
This isn't an insurance company.
You're right. It's not. You see, I think what you're confusing is someone like me. You see, I don't care about the stock price. I don't care one penny. I don't care what the stock price is, what they want to post it for. I don't give a shit about any of that. All I care about is how does the company perform. You'll find value when you're ready to find your value. Someone like you, I care about ROIC. Other people care about what?
The stock price doesn't matter. The stock price can be completely disconnected from the business.
You don't think it's disconnected right now?
A long time. That I don't know.
You don't know. What investments do you currently have?
Off the top of my head, you want me to name companies?
Sure.
Capital One Financial, British American Tobacco, Dollar General, Adobe, Craft Tech International. I mean, I can keep going.
I would love for you to. Any more?
Is there a point to this?
Yep.
Rather not give out my whole portfolio.
What's there to hide? What's there to be afraid of? I don't understand.
Is there a point to it?
Yes, there's always a point. Listen, Taylor, in this world, as you live it, and you invest, and you do all your due diligence in the world, and you're trying to find out value, remember you have one good idea. When you have two good ideas, you're actually subtracting from your first best idea. When you have three good ideas, you're now dividing it up into thirds. You have four and you do the math. But how many more times do you want to dilute yourself and your belief in something? If you believe you know something that has value and you have that one good idea, that's all you need. When Wall Street catches up to what you know and you believe and you can prove and you understand, great. Then guess what? The world works out for you. But until then, You get to look at it and look at people like you who don't have a clue as to what you're doing. You don't have a clue. You don't know what to invest in.
Don't you? I'm curious what you think about risk of ruin as a metric.
Risk. Risk. Let me explain something to you about risk. I have zero risk. I'm not worried about anything.
You don't think that's foolish to think that way?
No, not at all.
Why is that?
I love my wife unconditionally. My first good idea. You see, you're never going to break me.
I'm not trying to break
Not
you. I'm just
you.
asking questions and
You keep
assessing
thinking
how
I'm talking to you.
you think. Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
talking to the people that sent the message to you about me. Do you ever think about that for a second? Like, oh, I get told that Marantz is an echo chamber, and if you go over there, you'll get banned. You have a different opinion. No. Come in here and speak for yourself. But when you speak like you're an ignorant kid, like you have no idea about investing, you have no idea how undervalued GameStop is. The whole world is telling you not to buy it. The whole world's giving you all these reasons why there has no value, and we're all looking at you like you're crazy. You're going to dismiss the $10 billion. You're going to dismiss the turnaround in the profit that you see in front of you. You want to measure it? Measure it on the increases of what? Gross profit margin. Measure it on the increases of what they do
Yes.
logistically. Even merchandise-wise. There's 6 rights to merchandise that they perform and they execute on every day. Do you know what the 6 rights of merchandise are?
Nope.
Don't invest into a merchandise company then. Don't do it. You haven't studied retail, period. And you come in here and ask the question, you pose the question, oh, what would you compare the 9.3 billion versus the 3.8 that they have now? What would you compare that to? What would you say to that? Now, don't ask me. How about I ask you? What do you think contributes to the decline in revenue?
Based on a 500-foot view,
Sure.
it seems to me it looks like a dying business. Now, I haven't dove deep into the 10Ks to literally like dissect the business.
But that's how you view it, huh?
But from that 500-foot view,
yeah.
that's how it looks. I would say the same thing about any other company. I don't hate on GameStop specifically.
So you think that when something gets smaller, it's because it's dying?
Growth is a pretty big metric.
Do you see any 80-year-old fat people?
Generally, no.
Yeah. Ever wonder why you don't see fat old people?
Because being fat usually kills you pretty early.
Ah, there you go. One day you're going to realize just how nimble and profitable and in shape and fit to fight GameStop is. I give you so many analogies to trigger your brain so you understand about this echo chamber you called out. You're damn right it's an echo chamber. You're damn right it's a cult. And we've been around for 4.5, 5 years on our investment. You know what's going to happen? We're all going to succeed. We're going to win. Because we are absolutely correct.
Do you have a timeline in mind as far as...
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's say an exit strategy, or do you think it's a 10-year play, or is it something that you're going to hold the rest of your life?
Damn right. My timeline. Infinity.
Is there anything that GameStop would do that would sway you and force you to have to sell?
Absolutely.
What would that what would they have to do to sway you from ever touching GameStop again?
To get me to sell?
Yeah.
Well, one, they'd have to like chop off my arm and then beat me with it. And then use my thumb to unlock my phone and then hit sale. And then even then they'd need a 2-step authentication. So I don't know. I don't know if that would work. I don't think that's going to work.
I'm asking from like a practical standpoint, as far as like they make a bunch of bad business
What do you mean?
decisions.
That was extremely practical.
Revenue goes to $1 billion. They burn through all their cash.
Yeah, that was extremely practical. I mean, I could do another one, another practical.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Like, you're talking about like some arbitrary thing where someone is going to have to practically kill you to get you to sell it, and the company could do no wrong.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
I've been thinking about this. You know, you have me thinking now because apparently it's arbitrary. I think if Ryan Cohen were to come over and set a bear trap, like outside of my office door, and I were to hit it, and then would like chop my leg in half, and then just maybe then I'd be like, "Damn you, Ryan! Why'd you do that? I actually liked you, bro." Like that might get me to sell like one share. Something like that. Yeah.
So all those things I listed, if say GameStop did that, you still wouldn't sell.
Well, what'd you say? I didn't hear you. I apologize. What'd you say?
Say GameStop continues to decline in revenue. 3 years from now, they're making only $1 billion in revenue. They've burned through all that $9 billion in cash. They've diluted to 1 billion shares outstanding now, up from the 591 currently. It's been nothing but a roller coaster down.
Oh, down.
Do you still plan on holding?
How do you go down?
Not the share price. I'm talking about from those metrics that I just.
Yeah, I know, but like, what would the market cap be? Would it be over 23 billion?
Let's say they're sitting at 3 billion, hypothetically.
3 billion?
Down from the 12.5. They're at $1 billion in revenue and they're at 3 billion market cap.
Whoa, 3 billion.
Do you think
what?
I have to reassess now? Maybe the story has changed to the point where, as a prudent investor, I need to allocate my capital elsewhere so I can get a good return.
Why do you need a return?
I was wrong on this one.
Yeah, but why do you need a return?
What? That's the whole point of investing, is to get a return on your money.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
What do you do? What do you do with the money?
What do you mean?
Like when you sell, like what do you do with the money?
Invested in another company.
Ooh. So
or use it to go buy whatever you want if you are done with investing. I mean, there's a million different things you could do with money.
Have you ever died before? I'm just curious if you've ever been around people that die. My aunt died in front of me today.
Really sure.
Took her last breath.
Okay. I'm just picking your brain, man. I'm not trying to.
No. You got to understand my brain. You want to pick it, you got to understand it. See? We went to the hospital. My aunt was there. And she's older. And her 2 daughters, my wife, my wife's aunt, her granddaughter, 6 girls, her sister, 6 girls were around her at the bed. They grabbed the rosary and they started saying the Hail Marys and the Our Father. And they were saying it in unison, like I've never heard in my life. It was like out of body. And as they said it, they did the whole rosary. The very final Hail Mary and Our Father, everything they did. My Aunt Jean, she went ahead and flatlined that very moment. It was surreal. I was so proud. I was so proud of them because they grew up in a Catholic church, and they're the Catholic daughters. That's what they call the group. They're like the Catholic daughters of the church, and they really believe in their faith, and they stand by it, and they don't care who's walking by and hears them praying. They're doing it for her, and it was the most gracious thing I've ever seen in my life. But about 2 hours after, the conversation turned to, well, who's in charge of the estate? What assets do we have? And whose name is in this? And how are we going to... Oh, okay, good. You see? That's why I ask if you've ever died before. When it's time to divvy it up, cut it all up, and you go, wow, what are you worth and what do you have? That cash might be fleeting. Might pay for a Corvette, might be a down payment and or a trip somewhere. But when my kids see a portfolio handed off to them and it has creation and it has value and it's GameStop, they're not going to sell it. They're not going to sell it because that's the one thing that their dad lived and worked for. Now I got a buddy named Stax. He has 1,000 guitars, 100 guitars that his dad left him when he passed. My father, when he passed, can send me 10,000 albums and all his DJ equipment. I'm never selling GameStop. And if I ever do, just so that we're clear, if I ever do, it's to what? It's to increase my assets for my family, my portfolio, my property. So when you say, got to take profits, I ask you, what would you buy in this day and age?
As far as an investment or monetary, or what are you
Period.
talking about?
You buying a house at these
Would I
interest
buy?
rates and at this value?
I've been buying a couple different companies here recently.
You buying gold at this peak price? Silver?
No.
No. So how about we buy the most underrated, undervalued thing on the market? How about we buy that? Obviously,
There's merit to it if you think the story's going to play out.
nah. How about the story playing out right in front of you? Not what's going to play out. The story right now in front of you. You're an educated man. You seem to know a lot about investing. Let's do it. Market cap on GameStop is $9.5 billion as I talk to you today. What is their cash on hand?
Let's see.
8.8.
Yep, cash and short-term investments,
8.8 billion. Plus 500 million of Bitcoin. That gives them $9.3 billion. We're correct? Cool.
Sure.
Warrants outstanding have a value of over $1.8 billion. If and when the warrants get exercised, where does GameStop go cash?
I'm not sure what you're asking me.
Yeah, they'll have $11 billion.
Okay.
Cool. So the market cap is 9.5, yet the cash and marketable securities and digital assets are $11 billion. Market cap 9.5, but GameStop is $11 billion of assets. Now, they make a profit. The trailing 12 profit currently, as states, I'll even do the calendar this year, $290 million plus Q4 coming. What is GameStop going to be worth? $540 million for the year? Profit? So a company that has $11 billion in assets, plus they make $540 million in profit, yet they're worth $9.5 billion according to Wall Street. What should I be buying?
Are you actually asking me for my opinion on a company you should be buying?
Sure. You've been asking me the whole night. I'm asking you.
If I had to throw out the banger that I've been bullish on, it'd be Adobe.
Adobe. Not original, but Adobe. So you would like to invest into a company that's already in the S&P 500, not a mid-cap company about to get in that could walk in and increase allocation. Therefore, your share prices go up automatically. That's not what you'd want to invest in. You'd want Adobe one already in. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. So Adobe, we're going to go over there and we're going to check them out for you, okay?
Sure.
All right. Here is Adobe. Now, before I do Adobe, and we're going to compare a lot to GameStop. We're going to see how great Adobe is. Because what do I know? I'm just a guy in an echo chamber. So Adobe stock, I've never done this before. I'm just looking at it with you right now. $150 billion in market cap. Sounds phenomenal. Look at the chart. Not doing well right now. But, you know, down from the peak of 650 plus in 2021 and over.
That's why I've been buying.
That's why you're buying, right? 634 in 2024. So on the downswing of it all, revenue $23 billion, net income $7 billion. Phenomenal. It's phenomenal income. I'll put it that way. EPS is about right, $16. PE ratios are awesome. Adobe looks great. They have a price target of 21% increase. They look like they're headed in the right direction. Let's see what the direction is. Income. Income is increasing. Great job. Looks amazing. Gross profit. Awesome. They're making money. SG&A, research and development, they put $1 billion. I like that. Actually, I have nothing against that. They have a little bit of interest, a little bit of corporate. Not bad. $2.2 billion of ops income in the quarter. They look healthy, coming in at $1.8 billion. Massive numbers. I'm sure it looks great. Expensive stock, though, right? What is it, 656? 356? I apologize. $300 a share, but they still look good. I like Adobe. Look at these numbers. Oh, Adobe looks good, man. Let's go look at it deeper. We got to go deeper. Let's see what we have. Cash. Huh? Half of GameStop's cash, but it's okay. I'm just curious. You're an investor in this company. Are you concerned that they've dropped $2 billion in cash? Are you concerned at all?
Dropped
That their cash,
as far as from 2024 to 2025?
Yeah.
Their free cash flow?
No, just their cash on hand went from $8 billion all the way down to 5.9 and 6. I mean, just curious what happened to the $2 billion.
No, that doesn't concern me.
That doesn't concern you. Yeah, no. You were concerned about GameStop but just a little while ago for being flat on revenue, but not the $2 billion cash gone after a year. That's not a problem. I'm just, okay. I'll leave that alone, I guess. I mean, they went from.
I say that because $2 billion to Adobe isn't near as much as far as it's not near as big a metric on their table with how much cash they generate on a yearly basis compared to what we're comparing to GameStop.
Yeah, but they have standing cash from 6 and 7, and they lose $2 billion. That's a lot. It's 1/3 of their cash. What are you talking about? They have $6 billion.
Because cash reserves
they just lost $2 billion.
Like that huge of a metric to me.
So next year they go to $4 billion. It's not that big of a deal. The next year they go to $2 billion. Not that big of a deal. Next year they're broke. They have nothing. Oh, not that big of a deal. Total current assets dropped from 11 billion all the way down to 10 billion. Yeah, that's a problem. They're down $1 billion in a year. Huh? No, it's not a problem. My bad. Oh, by the way, most of this is goodwill. Holy shit, that's embarrassing. What is this? Disney 2.0? This is not good. Current liabilities and current assets. They actually have more liabilities than assets on current. This is max. This company's operating at max level. Long-term debt, $6 billion of debt, which has increased over the last year from 2024 to now, $4 billion in debt. Oh, no. It's not a problem at all.
No, I don't think it is.
Corporate debt has increased $4 billion. 2 to 6. What direction are you going? Man. Absolutely nonsense. You know what's even the best part about this? I'm
curious why you care about that when you consider how much they generate a year in free cash flow.
Why do I care? Nothing. Because you're buying a company that's trading at 13 to 14 times their book value. What does that mean?
And
it means that
this isn't an insurance company. You don't go on book value.
You don't go on book value at all?
Not for this kind of company. No, it's a SaaS company.
Okay. So let's get this right. So in the world of Wall Street, what you pay for something doesn't matter.
What you pay for something does matter.
Oh, it does matter. Can I ask you?
But
Are
it
you
depends
just
on the metrics you're looking at.
okay? Are you like concerned at all that their market cap has gone down 35% year over year?
I'm happy with it
Oh, okay.
because that means it's cheaper. That's why I'm getting into it.
There you go. It's getting cheaper.
The price of the company, yes, is cheaper.
Do you see do you even know why they have price to book ratios?
As far as like a history lesson on why price to book was created, no, I don't know why it was created. I know the main companies that use price to book as far as a valuable metric.
Yeah.
That's like prudent. It would be for banks and insurance.
You think
don't
so?
really
Just
apply it
banks
to
and
SaaS
insurance?
companies.
That's it?
It's more conducive for those companies.
Yeah.
If
So
you're
you
looking
don't
at a
think
SaaS company
don't
or an
think you go to
industrial, you
Wall
don't really
Street?
go by book
So I'm
value.
just curious why they do it. They go, S&P 500 is trading at 5.4 times their book value. Any idea why?
Why it's doing that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you know why they have what they call tangible book value?
Why do they have it?
Tangible book value is your bankrupt value.
Yes.
Okay. So what are you really paying for? When
You're talking about if they had to liquidate, company goes
There you go.
bankrupt.
Their market
Yes.
cap's already down 40%. Which route are they going?
As far as what, the stock price? It's going down.
Yeah. That's not a
It
problem.
doesn't mean
though.
the business is going down. Do you not understand there can be a disconnect like we talked about earlier
Yes.
with GameStop? GameStop could be doing great. They could be banging on every metric, but the price could be going down still.
Yes. You see, you're making total sense to me right now. You're making total sense
That's
to me.
why I'm buying Adobe, because
Yep.
there's AI fears around Adobe and they think that's going to disrupt their business. That's why it's been going
My
down
biggest
as much
fear
as it
so
has.
far is that Adobe's in the S&P 500.
Why would that be a fear?
Because there's these things called ETFs. Are you aware of them?
Yes.
Okay, what's dragging down the value of ETFs?
Currently, I have no idea. I
What
don't pay
will
attention
drag
to
down the
that.
value of ETFs?
The companies they hold.
There you go. So when I'm investing, I'm evaluating more than just a sheet, right? I look at what they're actually in. And in this case, you're getting dragged down by what? The Batman stocks, the Mag 7 stocks? Or you believe those values too?
I don't own any of the Mag 7.
Yeah, but do you believe the values?
We'd have to go on a stock by stock basis.
The metrics that they trade off of.
No, I mean we'd have to be discussing each one
Why?
in particular.
They trade
Like
at
if you're talking about
100p ratio.
if you're talking about an Nvidia,
Yeah.
I don't agree with their current valuation.
Good job. Okay, what about Palantir?
I definitely don't agree with them.
See, you're making a lot of sense for somebody who's actually dumb.
Why do you keep calling me dumb?
'Cause.
It's personal attacks for no
It's not
reason, man.
personal
Like,
attacks.
can you be mature?
I'm
Yes, it
very
is. You're
mature.
calling me dumb. That's a personal
I'm
attack.
very mature. You're
I'm not
coming
calling
at
you
this from
dumb
a
or a
stance that,
cultist or anything.
let me
I'm just having a
explain it to
discussion.
you why I tell you this, because you came into the chat not very mature, very insecure, and with the notion and the idea that you were going to attack GameStop based off the idea that, hey, look at this from 2015 to now. Isn't this a concern for you?
Is questioning attacking?
Yes, because you're in an echo chamber. That's what you said first. You walked in saying it's an echo chamber. If you would have walked in and be like, hey,
asked
guys.
if you'd heard of
I
an
don't-
echo chamber.
What was that?
Didn't I ask if you'd heard of an echo chamber?
No, and you know why? Come on. This is fucking ridiculous the way you're talking. I'm looking at a guy who's investing based off the same ideas and principles that we invested into GameStop, yet you question GameStop every walk of the way, but we don't get to question Adobe?
Considering what Adobe's doing, it's, I would say, vastly different from GameStop's metrics.
Really? Vastly different. Why? Because they leverage themselves 2 to 1, 3 to 1 already?
Who?
Adobe. The corporate debt went from $2 billion to $6 billion in a span of a year.
Adobe has the cash to back it up.
What?
Adobe has the free cash flow
Wait a
to
minute. Wait a
back it
minute.
up.
Adobe's standing cash dropped from 8 billion to 6 billion.
Their free cash flow, what they
How
generate
does
on
their
a yearly basis,
explain this
not
to me? I
what's
don't
in
care about the
their
free cash flow.
balance sheet.
Listen to me. I don't care
I
about the free
do.
cash flow.
That's my point.
No, don't care about the free cash flow. Listen to me really quick. Their cash dropped from 8 billion to 6 billion while they borrowed 4 billion. What happened? You see what I'm
If you're
talking
asking me
about?
what they did with, if you're asking me what they did with that money, I couldn't tell you.
I know. Who's the CEO?
They may have paid down debt. They might have done more share repurchases. I
Yeah,
couldn't tell you.
probably pay the board, right? Doesn't sound
Could have
right.
done
How
that
would you?
too.
This might be the idea of Bed Bath and Beyond. How are you doing share buybacks and the price is going down?
That's the ideal time to do it because the price is depressed.
Wouldn't the price
So
go
you can
up?
buy, you can take more shares off of the
So wouldn't the price go
exchange.
up?
They're not always correlated.
Oh, how long are you willing to wait?
Uh, the way I see it, as long as nothing fundamentally changes with the business, I could wait 5, 10, 15, 20 years.
Ooh,
It all depends on how the business is going over that timeline.
that's awesome.
If 2 years from now Adobe makes some extremely bad decisions, they screw up their entire business model, revenue starts declining, EPS declines,
Yeah.
and all they're doing is making bad decision after bad decision. Yeah, I'm probably going to get out of it, take my losses, take my lumps, and move on to another
What do you
company.
mean losses? Where are you at on your price?
As far as am I up or down?
Yeah,
I think I'm like very modestly up.
modestly.
Yeah, I think it's around 340 is my average. I mean, it's nothing. So
That's cool. Yeah, I was just curious if you knew who the board of directors were.
not off the top of my head.
Yeah.
No,
Okay. So you just invest
I don't have
off the sheet.
all that stuff memorized because I own multiple companies. I don't just own Adobe.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know anybody. No, I'm just curious. Like, cause I'm reading it right now, and I was just curious. Like, I mean, these guys are like, if you owned Adobe, would you want the head of um, Yahoo at your company? I'm just curious. One of the heads from Yahoo is here. That's pretty cool. That makes me laugh. And then, Sally Mae and Goldman and Marriott, Ritz-Carlton. Those all sound like really novel ideas. I got to hire these people because they're going to be great. You got a guy from Activision Blizzard here and Walt Disney. Netflix. That's good. That's good. I don't think these guys have the record to be great. So I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. But it didn't look too bad. Didn't look like too bad a private equity. But like when you got the prior to joining Cisco, like this guy was CFO at Cisco. That's hilarious. Oh, you know what? I stand corrected. Tyson Foods, chief growth officer for Tyson Foods, is on the board of directors over here. That's not looking good for you. Yeah, I don't know what to do with you, bro. Comcast, not bad.
Comcast.
Yeah, you didn't know?
About what? What about Comcast?
The executive vice president of Comcast Corporation and managing director and head of funds for Comcast Ventures on the board of directors.
So I actually own Comcast shares too. There's
there
another
you
one.
go. Yeah, you're doing good, bro. It's 2 for 1. You're knocking it out the park. You just might make it. Hey, well, I wish you well on Adobe. I wish you well on your investments. I do. I just wish.
I wish you well too,
Yeah.
man. I don't harbor any ill will towards you. I just came in here to ask questions and learn.
Yeah, I know. Nobody really says harbor ill will, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, we're not like that. Hey, well, listen, you're still banned from the YouTube channel in the texting because I don't want to read your chat from a fake name. I don't like that you have a fake name on there. And I don't like you gave me a fake name in the chat today, right now with you, me and you. So what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to bless you. Okay? I blessed you with the knowledge, blessed you with the information. And Taylor, that's the best you got, bro. Okay? Best you got is to troll a YouTube channel about GameStop. If you had real questions, go ahead and buy my book. Okay?
I would love to know what real questions are, man.
Well,
Because
buy my book.
it was all in good faith.
No, you don't know the value of GameStop. You don't have a clue value of GameStop.
I never said I did.
Right.
I don't.
I know.
I'll tell you right now, I don't.
Right. But you want to question the value.
That's how you learn. You ask questions.
Yeah, but you're questioning the value. So let's do this.
Just like I questioned the value
Here,
of Adobe when I first got interested in it.
I almost went off on you, but I'm not yet. I'm going to do something different. Do you know what connect the dots is? Dude, this is the hardest.
You went. I didn't hear the question. You went like robot.
Yeah, this is like so hard to do. Talking to you puts me to sleep. So, do you know what connect the dots is?
Sure.
You do. What's connect the dots?
Dude, what the hell are you saying?
What is connect the dots? Anybody? No? You mean to tell me
Tell you, man.
You're an investor in the stock market and you don't know what connect the dots is?
What does that have to do with investing?
Woo! I love it. I love it. What does it have to do with investing? That is hilarious. Oh, man. So connect the dots just so that you can educate yourself. You can go to my YouTube channel and look up the playlist. There's Connect the Dots, 1 through 100. And then there's also a book. It's called Connect the Dots. Don't worry. It's an award-winning book, by the way. But, yeah, interviewed Trump cabinet members, former CEOs, former Drexel Burnham alum. Everything you can think of, I've done. And educate yourself. And then you'll know what GameStop's worth. That's the point. So, connect the dots.
Okay.
Look at this. I'm reading the chat right now. It says, I've learned so much from Connect the Dots. All the homies connect the dots. What investments do you have off the top of my head? What the F? Exactly. Trolling a troll. Connect 4. We've been connecting dots forever. Literally, a book is right behind Marantz that says connect the dots. Oh, we know the book's there. We know.
This goes back to what I originally asked about the whole echo chamber thing.
Yeah.
If anybody asks questions,
Yep.
you take it as criticism.
Yeah.
And you think I'm trying to bash
Yeah.
you. That's part of the echo chamber. You allow no outside thoughts
Yep.
unless it has to do with positivity towards
Absolutely.
your stock.
Positivity towards GameStop. Absolutely. Do you know why? That's a yes or no question.
No. Why?
Okay, cool. Because there's enough negativity out there. In a world full
I
of
agree.
negative things, why not be positive?
You can be positive to a fault.
To a fault. Well, I haven't failed yet.
I'm not saying you have failed.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
But
There's no
you
such
can't
thing.
have rose-colored glasses when you're looking at stocks. You have to look at them objectively.
Powdered sugar donuts. That's what I got.
You can't. Who is it that said that you can't be married to a stock?
Why not? Why can't I be married to a stock?
Because God.
My wife
If the
married
business
me.
goes on the decline and you just continue to, I mean, that's
What do you do?
It's not prudent investing.
You don't think so?
I wouldn't think so. No.
Damn. Hey, you know what? There's this
I
billionaire.
could think of a couple different stock picks that if I stayed married to them,
Yeah.
I would have lost a shitload of money.
Yeah, that means you probably picked the wrong ones in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah, so what makes you think I picked the wrong one in the first place?
I'm not saying you did, but there's
Exactly.
always that chance. No one is
I am
100% right.
100% correct. %. You know how I know I'm 100%?
Please tell me.
Thank you. You see, this is how dialogue works. I say something, you say something back, I say something. That's how conversations work. Connect the dots. That's how. I didn't let ChatGPT write my book. That's why I'm still writing it. I'm reformatting it. I'm writing a whole bunch of shit. Maybe you don't know about my book. I'm reading the chat, by the way. Yeah, so my book is the reason, and or the videos and the research I've done, they're the reason why I know I'm 100% correct. It's called Connect the Dots. It describes what happens to companies when private equity leverages public companies and the outcome.
I've seen shorts. I saw the whole short squeeze thing. I've been part of companies that have been, 90% shorted, 60% shorted.
Sure.
It's crazy to see.
It isn't it? How about when there's a company that's suppressed and it's done intentionally, and then the whole world gets behind it because they control the apparatus you consume. They control the media, they control the judges, the lawyers, and they control the market. What do you do then?
As far as, what do you mean? What do you do?
Yeah. What do you do if your investment is the one that everyone's targeting?
To like suppress?
Yes.
I mean, a company can only stay afloat for so long if they've got the world against them.
You're
I
damn
don't
right.
know. It's a good question. I don't know. They might survive. They might not.
Don't worry.
I'd say the only big entity that could completely obliterate a company if they wanted to would probably be the U.S. government.
The U.S. government.
But it's just.
Well, there's some wishful thinking.
I'm not saying it's going to. It's just
I know.
You're asking me this question.
Don't worry. That's not why I'm asking you it. I'm just letting you know how strong my conviction is and why.
I'm glad you have strong conviction. I'd promote doing extreme deep dives on any investments that you make. Do I probably dive as deep as you do on every company I'm invested in? Probably not.
Right?
And that's my fault.
Right.
So I give you props for that.
Thank you.
I don't have the balls to put my entire portfolio into one company.
You
I
do.
give you props for that.
You do. You know what you don't have? You don't have the information yet. That's the difference. To no fault of anyone. You're probably too busy. You probably don't have enough time in your day. But once you understand the concept that is connect the dots, then you look at investments in a total different light. And you go, oh my God, I see it now. I see what they're doing, why they're doing it. And that's in every investment. That's why we know. That's why I know. And how did I come up with this? It wasn't I thought it up in an echo chamber. No, I went out there with the contrarian viewpoint, an opposite viewpoint of everyone else. That's why Michael Burry matters. Because Michael Burry goes against the grain how many times and wins? Plenty of times. And when you look at GameStop and you look at Ryan Cohen and you look at yourself and you look at Keith Gill, these guys were not idiots. Extremely calculated. And when you can make that conviction in trade, you know it. You know it because you saw it. I talked to a guy who told me all the ins and outs of private equity because he didn't know who the hell I was. He was bragging. And when I heard it, I said, are you serious? He had no idea that I had been doing research on it for months, years. It was the giveaway. But that's God working through me. That's not me. I didn't just wake up and go, I'm going to ask this guy this question. I'm going to tell Bill Pulte, Trump's cabinet member, to come in here and talk to me about why we should be invested elsewhere, knowing damn well he's been working for Elliott for how many years? A decade? The track record explains itself. You thought Ian Carroll just walked in here and stole due diligence and asked this, and now he's out here in the public light and everyone's saying, Ian's the best ever. You know what Ian did? He took Connect the Dots. Literally have him on tape saying, oh, Connect the Dots part 18. I'm going to watch that. Connect the Dots part this. I got to watch that one. Oh, Laser Haas interview. I got to watch that. What does he do? He goes, does an interview. A month later, a week later, uses all the info from my Connect the Dots videos. I don't care. I don't care enough to say, oh my God, you're plagiarizing, you're stealing. No, I already know who you are. God will deal with you. Karma will deal with you. Once you find out what Connect the Dots is and you follow it and you understand it, the concept of it, you'll never invest the way people invest, looking at charts and looking at TA and going, oh yeah, I'll buy this, I'll buy that. Nah, fuck that. You'll learn. But there you go.
Very interesting listening to you.
Yeah, I know. You know who listened to me once? Martin Scarelli. You know who that is?
Yes.
Yeah, so we had a debate once. Who do you think won?
I don't know. I don't like debates.
There you go. I know, you don't even like to talk. Taylor, enough about me. What about you? How many kids you got?
I don't have any kids.
Damn! Shocker. You want me to pull out? Or you want me to leave it in? I'll leave it in.
So strange.
Yeah? Hey, have you ever been on a cruise before?
I have not.
I know. Are you claustrophobic? Are you afraid? Are you afraid of being like confined spaces?
No.
Like when you take off your shirt, do you like panic?
No.
Okay. Do you like midgets?
This conversation is getting very weird.
Well, midgets are weird. Do you like midgets?
I do not.
Damn. Why are you that's a group. Why are you hating on a group?
Well, I would imagine you're asking me that for some sort of sexual innuendo, and that's
The hell?
not
How
my
did your mind
forte.
go to sex? God, you're
You're
gross.
asking me about midgets.
Yeah, midget, like little people. What the hell's that got to do with
Yeah.
sex?
We all know where you're going with
How,
it.
where
You
am I
don't have to
going?
play dumb.
Midgets are rather attractive, by the way. They got fat asses.
Okay. That's for you, man. It's all you.
Why? What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid.
They
Just
get
ain't my
taller when they
thing.
sit down. No? Just not. You know, did you grow up in Kentucky?
Yes.
You grew up in Kentucky. Cool. You know, when I was growing up, you know it was a status, like it was a status symbol when I was growing up for a family?
What's that?
The type of bread they had. Like if you went over to their house and they had Wonder Bread, they were rich.
Interesting.
Yeah. We used to judge each other based off of the bread we had. That's the lives we lived. Now it's the cars in the driveway, but back then it was just bread.
Simpler times.
People laughed at the jokes, by the way. Not you. Yeah. So, I want you to buy some Wonder Bread. That's what I want you to
I don't eat bread.
You don't eat bread? Oh, you must be in shape.
Generally, no.
What do you run marathons? Are you one of those guys?
Not to that extreme.
But you're a
no.
runner?
I run. Yeah, I run.
Yeah, I know. All you finance guys are the same. So how'd you hear about the channel? Where'd you hear about it from?
I'm not a finance guy.
Nah, you're the same. You're one of them. You're just like them. Well,
dude, I work in a factory. I'm not a finance
you work in
guy.
a factory? So you're like a
Yes.
real blue collar type of guy?
Yes.
Damn. And you don't want to believe in the people's champ?
I guess you're considering yourself the people's champ of GameStop or what?
GameStop's the people's champ. No, it's never me.
Oh, okay.
It's GameStop, God, and Country in that order. Oh, you didn't like that, huh? Yeah, don't worry. It's not in that order. I'm just joking. Oh, man, it's funny to me. This is a good Saturday night for me. It really is. Do you know what Team 51 is?
I do not.
Oh, there you go. Have you ever seen my tattoos?
I think I saw one of your posts. It was like on it's like your left arm.
Yeah.
The GameStop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GameStop. Team 51.
I'm telling you, man, I'm extremely ignorant to most of your content. I literally just learned about you like 2 days ago.
Yeah, you're in a box, huh?
This isn't my thing.
What's your thing?
I don't get into.
What? I'm curious. What are your hobbies? I want to learn about you, Taylor.
I'm a very boring individual.
No shit. Oh my god, bro. Saturday night with Marantz Rantz on YouTube and monotone.
Dude, all I do is work, listen to a lot of investing podcasts, listen to, Howard Marks, those type of super investors.
Howard Marks.
I listen to people like that and
Howard Marks.
Try to brainstorm investing ideas.
So what do you think about Howard
go through
Marks?
Deep dives.
What do you think about Howard Marks? Look at the no notes. We're just me and you. We're talking. I'm not no Google, nothing. We're just talking. What do you think about Howard Marks?
I got through about 10 minutes so far of his more recent memo. He's smart. A lot of the shit he says is way above my head, but I'm trying to learn. Just like when I came on here, I just want to learn.
You want to learn. So the thing about Howard Marks is he was a failed investor up until
he worked for Citigroup
up until the late 70s. And then like in 77, his boss was getting ready to fire him. He says, you're going to go to the bond department. And I want you to mimic and study and talk to a guy out in California. You know who he talked to?
Who?
Mike Milken. You know who Mike Milken is?
I do not.
Mike Milken is a trader. He was a junk bond trader, and he would leverage companies with his bonds. But what Mike Milken did after he got caught for insider trading and fancy information and tax evasion, all the stuff he did, who cares? They shut down the fund and they formed a couple of groups out of it. And one of those groups happened to be Apollo. Another group happened to be Oak Tree. And that's where Howard Marks and all these guys got their ideas from the Milken Institute. And the idea is to not only leverage companies, but accelerate the leverage by putting their own people on the board of directors to accelerate the demise of companies, i.e. do the wrong thing while everyone's watching. So a lot of companies do dumb shit, like borrow $4 billion and then spend it, yet there's nothing to show. Isn't that awesome?
Well, I would say a lot of the times if you're spending that kind of money, those type of investments take a while to play out.
You think so?
And a lot of things don't materialize for years.
You think so?
I'd say so, yeah. It's not just immediate.
But why does GameStop get punished for not doing it immediately?
I don't know why they get punished.
Well, I mean, you said the one metric you really care about is return on investment capital.
Well, if I look at their return on invested capital, I think it's
1%.
Low single digits.
1%.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why? I don't know why.
Because they're not diluting their shareholders. You see, the narratives that you've pitched to me so far tonight are the talking points of everyone in a meltdown idea that GameStop's going to fail, and or you should be skeptical to what Ryan's doing or what investors do. Certainly what talking heads on YouTube say. Like
Have
myself.
I said any of that?
Well, you said it all.
Did I?
Yes.
By asking questions?
Yep.
I can't be skeptical?
Nope.
No?
Nah.
Just like I'm skeptical about any of the investments that I have, whether it was Adobe or Dollar General or
Nope. We're talking
Comcast.
GameStop. We're talking GameStop.
You have to be skeptical.
Yeah. Hey, you ever you got a favorite football team?
No, I'm not into sports.
Not into sports at all? No?
Not really, no.
Damn. Sucks.
You into golf? It's about the only one.
Sure. How about this? Golf. Let's try golf. Let's do that. Who's your favorite golfer?
Bryson DeChambeau.
Bryson DeChambeau?
Yes.
You think when Bryson hits the ball, do you think he makes a perfect hit every time?
No, there's margin for error.
Sure, margin for error. But do you think that every time he swings, he's swinging for perfection?
He's attempting to, yes.
Yeah.
But does he achieve it? No.
Seldom.
I mean, yeah.
Seldom. But he still takes the swing.
Yes.
Cool. So in sports, people still play the games even though they know they might lose.
Yes.
But the idea is that they're there to compete and play to win.
Yes.
But they might lose.
Mm-hmm.
No difference in investing.
I don't disagree with that.
Great. Then understand what the hell I'm telling you about GameStop. You see, the idea that GameStop is going to lose and or use the money incorrectly or whatever you say, and that's what the caution should be. I'm going to go with the win about being a fan, a fanatic. I'm going to say they're going to win every game. They're going to go undefeated. Why do teams don't go undefeated? You see, in investing, you can make errors. In investing, you can lose money. In investing, it might not be so profitable. Might be for 1 quarter, 1 round, 1 year, hell, 3 years, 5 years. It takes time to develop, as you said. But then you tell me in the same breath that maybe you should take your chips off the table and not go through it. I told you I'm invested unconditionally because I think I'm going to win every chance. I think I'm going to win every day. Why do I think that? Because if I don't think that way, then I already lost.
There's a difference between being a fan of a sports team or sports player and being a fan of a company or
Not
stock
true.
and actually having
Not true.
having stake in the stock. You don't
Not
have
true.
stake in
What?
a sports player unless you're gambling on them.
Sure. What did you just say? You don't have stake unless you bet? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, because now
Okay,
we're
then
throwing
what the hell
things
are we
in.
doing
We're
here?
talking about what you originally said being a fan.
Yes.
Not Yeah.
Yes,
You're being a
but I
fan. You
bet
have no
on the
stake
game.
in it other than emotional stake.
I
There's
bet
no
on the
actual tangible stake.
Now, are you ready for this? I bet on the game. Do I have any material impact on the outcome of the game?
If you're betting on it, then yeah, you do.
You have an impact on the outcome?
Or no. I heard that wrong.
Okay. Do I have an impact on the outcome of the game?
Not if you're betting, no.
No.
You don't have an impact period. No. you're just a
How about
fan.
investing? Do I have an impact on the investment?
Shit, not unless you have fucking Puko bucks.
Oh, is that
But
what you
no,
think?
Not really.
Is that your mindset?
I mean, I'm saying if as far as like impacting the share price or the company itself, unless you're some fucking super investor and can get a board seat or something.
Isn't that awesome? That's the way you think? Watch this.
I mean, you can create a community like you have.
Whoop, whoop. Damn. You're getting smart on me.
But how far-reaching is the community, or what's it actually going to do?
Yeah, you're right. What's it going to do? You know what?
I'm not criticizing. I'm asking.
No, and I'm going to answer. Do you know how to make America great again?
Do I know how to? No.
Yeah, I mean, what would you do? Would you implement some policy, blanket policy, and it's going to be all great? Would that be?
It's a multifaceted thing.
Yeah,
Making
I know.
America,
You know what it really
quote
is?
unquote, great again.
Yeah, but it's even smaller than that. It's smaller than that. All you have to do is raise your kids correctly.
That's a very good thing to do.
There you go. You can make a dramatic impact.
I'd say it starts with the families.
Yeah, damn right. Oh my God. You can make a dramatic impact on your environment on the outcome of which you choose to live in if you just take care of it at home level. And then, they become assets to society and it goes generational. Isn't that awesome?
I agree.
Okay, good.
I think that's been a huge part of the decline of the U.S. is the nuclear family's been destroyed.
I know. Now you know how I feel about investing in GameStop and why I walk the streets for GameStop. You know what I do? I go tell someone, I say, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you download the GameStop app and can I show you how it works? I do that by myself. Or is it because we have a great community here and they help additionally with donations and just motivation in everything we do? How does an investor make an impact on his investment? What could he do?
By promoting it.
Yeah. There you go. Unapologetically. But you called it an echo chamber. I call it education. Do you understand who I am yet?
I don't disagree with the sentiment behind it. I'm simply asking questions on the red flags originally when I started talking to you, the red flags that popped up in my head when I started looking at the balance sheet
Yeah.
and all the financial health metrics of the company.
Sure. Financial health metrics. What's your measurement period?
I mean, a great example would be like Intel is another one that I own.
Oh.
It's going through a massive restructuring.
Sure.
And it looks like shit right now.
I know.
But it's one of those companies that I guess I could equate to it's got a story and it has to play out.
What was the number one reason why Intel is down in market cap?
Shit, they took their eye off the ball. They got fucking complacent.
There you go. You're totally wrong. They suspended their dividend.
AMD fucking... Well, that was part of it. That just caused the share price to fucking tank.
We can talk about numbers and everything. They took away everyone's incentive to hold. Goodness,
but it was the right business decision because they had massive capex.
Massive capex. Oh. Taylor, I could teach you a lot if you're willing to learn. Okay? You don't be a stranger. You come back to me one day. You come watch a show and then you understand why we're so great.
You won't let me talk in the chat. Why would I come back?
Come talk in the chat. What are you talking about? Type in the chat?
I thought you said you banned me.
Oh, I banned you from typing. You can come talk. You can come right here in the Discord. You got the Discord link right now?
Oh, I see.
Discord's open. It's free. Always will be. We don't charge $1 for Discord.
Okay.
And you get to hang out and chill and have opinions and ask questions, and you get to join the show when we're live and talking. The whole show's about you get to go tell all your friends and family you were on Marantz Rantz tonight. Oh, wait, you don't have any friends and family, so that's really troubling. But
who, me?
Yeah, you.
I do. I got friends and family.
Oh, come on. Internet buddies? You got real ones? No.
What do you don't know me? Why would you make an
assumption?
What do you mean I don't
know you? We've been talking to each other for 2 hours. We're best of friends.
Well, 2 hours doesn't equate best of friends.
Why not?
We got to be realistic here.
Are you kidding?
Because a friendship is built over a sustained amount of time, not just 2 hours.
Dude. I met my wife. I knew I was going to marry her the day I met her. That night.
That's good for you.
There you go.
I'm happy
when you
for
know,
you.
you know. No? Okay, cool. I think this is why you don't make. You have commitment issues.
No, it's kind of a fly by the seat of your pants thing, and I've made those decisions before.
Have you ever kissed a girl first? Like, have you ever leaned in?
Plenty of times, man.
How'd that go?
It went fine.
Oh, damn. Okay. You're a stud, huh?
I claim to be.
Well, do you know what a stud is?
I don't know why you want to make personal attacks like that.
No,
it's not like I'm
you're
attacking
a stud.
you.
Like, do you know what a stud is?
No, because you're asking sarcastically.
No, I'm not. No, not at all. Do you know what a stud is?
Talking about a horse?
No, I was talking about like this girl I met.
Okay.
Bro, if you don't know what a stud is, bro, you're all right. But see, I'm pretty funny. I really am funny to myself, not to you. Like, I've been funny the whole last 2 hours. I don't know if you knew that. You got any?
I guess I
You got
know
any
now.
jokes or anything? Because I've got this one. I'm gonna do like a 2-hour comedy bit coming up.
No,
See if I
I
got
don't
any-
have much on jokes.
Well, okay. Just want to make sure that's clear. All right, so I'm gonna put a link
Factory
in the
worker, man. I ain't got no
Discord
jokes.
so that you can buy the book if you need to buy the book. Connect the dots. It'll be live coming up real soon. Would you ever? Because you say you like financial education. Why didn't you just watch every episode I have on my show?
I told you it's been what I think it was 2 days ago. I learned about you, so that's
2 days ago.
yeah.
Oh shit, bro. How do you like me after tonight?
I usually take some time to form my opinions. I don't really have a
Um,
solid opinion
yeah,
yet.
this guy speed dating. Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
No, I'd be terrible at
Taylor
speed
and
dating.
speed dating. Hi. Quick, we only have 30 seconds. He's right.
I'd be terrible at that. Couldn't do it.
My name's Taylor. First name Matthew, last name Taylor, and I like green eggs and ham. Yeah, bro. What's your favorite pickup line? Like, you got a lady right now?
No.
Shocker.
See, there you go again.
What
You're
is
so
that?
mean?
What is that? What is that? What's wrong? Dude, you can't hang out with dudes, man. This is bullshit. You're over here like right away. I can't say shit to you. Like, I hung out with a guy. He goes, "Oh man, shut the fuck up, bro." And he's like messing around, like like we're just dudes. And I'm like, "Yeah, bro."
See, I don't
Whatever.
know
Then
you
I'm like,
well
then
enough
I'm
to
gonna be
know
like
when
you.
you're messing around
No,
and when
then I'm
you're
gonna be
not.
like you.
I
I'm gonna
fuck
be like
around
you.
all the time with my
No, when that
coworkers,
guy
but
tells
with
me
you, I
that,
don't
I'm
know
gonna be
you well
just
enough.
like you, Taylor. When that guy tells me that, I'm be like, you just tell me to shut the fuck up? Who are you talking to, bro? You got a real problem. The way you communicate with humans, I don't appreciate the words you choose to use when you talk to me. And I don't play
They're
like
saying
that.
to
I don't
buy
have friends
grinder
like that.
stock. Your grinder stock's down a ton.
Grinder stock? Oh, is this you being funny?
No, the chat's saying buy grinder stock.
Oh. How do you know it's down a ton?
Because I didn't even know they had a stock until like a month ago. I was like, what the fuck? They have a stock?
Were you talking about it and then all of a sudden you look at your phone and Google heard your conversation and they were
No,
like,
I
"Here you
had a filter on this software that shows like 52-week low companies and was just like filtering
I
through
had a
companies.
filter on the software. Pornhub, OnlyFans, Reality Kings.
Oh Jesus.
You're doing good. No, hey man, hey, dude, what you have nothing to do tonight or what?
Hell no. I told you I'm boring.
Okay, that's good. Do you play video games?
I was earlier,
What
yeah.
game do you play?
I was playing WoW.
You play WoW?
Yeah.
Bro, what server?
Oh fuck. Something Flame. It's on that new the classic vanilla server.
So you playing classic vanilla? Is that just 0 to 60?
Yeah.
Oh man, I want a BC server. I gotta find one.
Well, that's what they're supposed to be coming out with on these servers it's like a legacy Burning Crusade server.
Oh hell yeah, I like that or Wrath. I like Wrath of the Lich King. So
Wrath was a banger.
I'm a real WoW junkie.
This will tell you how old I am. I got into WoW when I was like 11 when it first fucking came out.
Oh, you're gross. You're gross. You're born in 94?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a real WoW player. Your shit is gross. Ugh.
I was playing RuneScape before that.
They go, Marantz saying Reality Kings on the stream was not on my bingo card. Yeah, bro, it's the Bang Bus, bros.
What the fuck is Reality Kings? Is that like a TV show?
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Yeah, I don't watch TV.
Yeah, it's all about reality. It's like reality show, and it's pretty cool. There's always like there's this funny guy. He's like a big white guy with like a bald head. He got a big head.
Like big, like fat,
Yeah,
or big,
like big,
muscular.
He's got like a big head,
Oh.
And and there's always like some little girl like trying to like, I'm gonna beat you up. It's always like a little girl, like the smallest girl in the world. And he like, but he hits him with his head. It hits him, bro. Like knocks him
What
out.
the fuck? He actually hits him?
Yeah, he knocks him out. It's reality. It's like a reality
Damn.
thing. He hits him. It's crazy, bro. I'm telling you,
That is
you
fucking
should, if
crazy.
you want tonight after the show, go ahead and type it in. Just put in, I think it's like Johnny or something, like Johnny, Reality Kings Johnny. Just put that in, and then you'll see, like big head. Just type that, and then it's hilarious. Reality Kings Johnny's big head or something like that. Yeah. Once you watch one episode, you'll want to watch them all. So it's like The Office. And you're like, oh man, this is fun. There's character development here. You agree The Office is like the best show ever?
You're gonna hate me because I've never seen The Office.
Oh my god, The Office is good.
I know that's like heresy because I know it's good. I've just never watched it.
Yeah, it's okay. Listen, you've never seen Reality Kings. You've never seen The Office. I mean, there's a lot of things you're missing in life, and I think that if you were to watch both, then you probably wouldn't be having lonely Saturday nights.
The last reality show, it wasn't even reality. The last fucking TV show I watched was fucking Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad?
Yeah, that's how long ago.
Wow. I'm not. I mean, I know what it's all
TV.
about. I watched all 5 seasons, but
I just don't watch TV, man.
Better Call Saul.
I did watch that.
I knew it. See, you lied to me already.
I did. I forgot about that
I
show.
told you. Look at that, man. Catch you in a lie every time.
Have you ever divulged how much GameStop you own?
I show it every episode.
Oh, I don't know.
It's right up here, right above me. 58,000. It's more than $10.
Oh, I see.
I have another share. I have 24. I have 2,000.
Oh, is that the? Okay, that's not the share count. That's how much you have.
Yeah.
Money wise invested. Okay.
Yeah, share count is 2,453, I think, or 54, and my cost average is 23.65 or something like that.
I was about to say, I was like, holy fuck, you have that many shares?
Oh, I mean, some people do in the show. Absolutely.
That's wild.
I got guys. I mean, we probably have collectively out of the 15,000 investors, we probably have $100 million.
Good God.
But what could one guy do? What kind of difference could he make?
Is this your job?
What do you mean?
Like YouTube?
It's
and
my life.
Streaming, or do you have like a outside job?
No, this is
Okay.
my life.
I don't know. I didn't know. I'm just asking. I really don't know. I told you 2 days ago. I just found out about you.
That's cool. There's a lot to learn. I've worked for Gannett. I was in the United States Army. I was a sergeant in the Army. Worked for Gannett. I was a senior sales executive for recruitment advertising nationally, careerbuilder.com as well. Did that for a couple of years. I was a senior operations manager for Costco for almost 15 years.
I thought the chat was trolling when they said you worked at Costco.
Yeah, 15 years. Ran all of Costco.
That's
for,
cool.
Let's see, I did.
Costco stock's been doing amazing.
You think so? Huh.
Fuck yeah, look at it.
It's down.
As of what? The past 3 months?
Sure.
I'm talking about like
It was almost at 1,100 and now it's at
lifetime
800.
chart.
Yeah, I mean, I've been buying it for 13 years. I think I did okay.
The lifetime of it. I mean, shit, if you go back just to like 2010 and on.
I think I
fucking
showed,
killing
how
it.
many transactions did I show to the chat? I just did this like 2 days ago. I posted that I bought in additional amounts for 400, sold it for 940, bought in
That's
for
awesome.
500, sold it for 920 or something, bought in for thousands and thousands of dollars. Yeah, I'm okay. Life's
Was that
okay.
like years ago or recently?
I just did this, last month? A month ago? 2 months ago?
Oh, see, I'm under the assumption. I guess it's wrong for me for assuming. I thought you just had all your money was tied up in GameStop and you weren't investing in anything else.
No, all my money is with my wife. That's where my
Gotcha.
money's at.
Well, it was with Costco.
No, not wrong again.
That's what you just said.
My money's with my wife. I have accounts with money in them. I'm okay, but I'm not leveraged on GameStop. Nope.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm not a leverage fan myself. I've never taken out leverage or done margin or any of that
Well,
shit.
I'm just saying I probably have more cash than I do GameStop shares, as far as the total. I don't know my cash totals. I don't know how much I have because I don't keep it like that. I give every dollar to my wife. She tallies it all up. I pay the bills, and I keep my lunch money and I put it in GameStop. That's all it is.
Yeah.
When I
If
need
your wife's good with finances, good on her.
No,
That's
she just
awesome.
feels more comfortable that, it's like a comfort feeling. If you go,
Right.
You give her X amount of dollars, guess what she gets to do? She gets to go shopping and then she has to look at price tags. You ever want to go shopping and not have to look at price tags? Don't look at the clock when you work.
Shit. I don't think I can do that.
So absolutely you can do that. When you stop worrying about how many hours you work and how much money you make and you start living the
I
right
just
way.
enjoy getting bargains.
Yeah? What's the first bargain? What type of cell phone you got?
OnePlus,
Yeah, what kind of shoes you wear?
Puma.
What kind of truck do you drive?
I've got a car,
Yeah.
Mustang.
Oh, yeah. What kind of house do you live in?
What do you mean? As far as it's a house.
Yeah. What do you eat? Type of
A lot
shampoo,
of chicken and rice.
toothpaste.
You're gonna learn all kinds of shit about me.
Nah, you're gonna learn it about you. I'm not gonna learn it about you. You're gonna learn it about you. You see, when you invest in GameStop, it teaches you where to put value. You say to yourself, I don't need that. I have GameStop, so I want more GameStop. And this is diamond hands. This is what
So would
this
you
means.
consider yourself like a minimalist?
Absolutely.
Okay. That's cool. I think minimalism's pretty cool. I think people overindulge in unnecessary spending and just, materialistic bullshit.
Yeah, you'll never see me do it. People see me. I was with Because I Can this weekend, or last weekend. Because I Can's in the chat. He sees me, ask him. I'd rather spend money on my nephew and other things, like as in buy them a hot dog or whatever, drinks for this. I'm not out there with. I could buy anything I want. You'll never see me do it. Never.
I'm the same way, man.
Oh, well, you should be buying GameStop, but I don't give up financial advice. You said you like bargains, though, right?
Yes, I do.
So buying GameStop for $9.5 billion, is that a bargain? Now that we've established a lot of things?
I haven't done enough research to
No.
make a decision like that.
Did you graduate high school?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you take like any math classes? Like,
Dude, I love math, but I fucking sucked at it.
yeah, like basic arithmetic. Did you take that one?
Yes, I took that.
Yeah. Cool. Like you could add and subtract.
Just because they got 9 billion in cash, man. I mean, what value would you put on 9 billion in cash
9
as far
billion?
as a market cap?
9 billion.
No, market cap.
What?
What multiple would you put on that?
Zero.
0.
I'm going with 0 right now for the sake of this conversation. 0.
Okay. So then let me ask you this. If they're at you said 9 billion. For some reason, the software I'm using is saying 12.5 billion market cap. I'm assuming mine's
They took
off
the
or it hasn't
cap.
been
Yeah, they took the
updated.
cap from the last probably quarter or year number.
Okay.
Last year they were at
So-
12.5. Yeah.
If they have 9.5 billion in cash and the market cap is 12.5, does that mean they're overvalued?
No, they have $9.3 billion in cash, and the market cap is 9.5. Okay, but if you want to use your
So they
numbers, we'll use
fairly valued?
Well, how are you worth your cash? That's it. What's the gap? $200 million?
Yeah.
Okay, so GameStop makes $500 million a year. So what's their PE ratio? 1?
Yep.
Yep. So what's the value? What am I buying? I see you buying things at 14 times book. You say it's okay. I'm telling you it's not. There's a reason why I tell you that, but it's because I've been investing a lot longer than most.
Yeah, you've been investing longer than me. I'm assuming you're older than me.
Sure, I'm 43 years old.
Yeah.
Lived through a couple of recessions. Lived through some real nonsense. Let me tell you something. When corrections happen in the market, and they're due for a correction this
Yeah,
moment.
how is that? Because the funny thing
Yeah.
is, I do want to ask you about that
Sure.
because I was a kid like when '08 happened,
I bet.
so it didn't affect me.
Yeah, I know. It affected me.
So how was it going through the '08?
Well, for the uneducated, it was like, hey, what just happened? And at the time, I was uneducated.
What field were you in at the time when
I
that
was selling
happened?
advertising. I was a national sales executive for recruitment advertising for Gannett.
Sales. Did your company get hit hard?
Yes. I worked for Gannett, and private equity walked in. A consultant walked in, and a consultant interviewed me and deemed if I was worthy enough to stay with the company. And I answered the questions as a child would. I was 24, 25 years old, and I answered, and it cost me my job. I lost my home, my cars. I lost my, I lost my way for a while because, child support. I had just got a divorce, and I had a lot going on at a young age. And I over-leveraged myself, and I didn't know how to fix it. But I learned.
Did you fall into the credit card trap?
No, worse.
Oh, good.
I fell into a worse trap. It's called cash advance.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And it wasn't because I was broke. It's because I didn't care. When I was in the Army.
Did you know what you were getting into when you got those?
No, it didn't matter. I was in the Army. I would go out like most soldiers. I was making, my LES will tell you, I made $1,600 a month when I first started. I think I got all the way up to like $2,500 when I was a sergeant. I can't remember. But I was in Korea, and we would go and get paid. And then we would go out downtown to the Ville. We call it the Ville. We'd go out the back gate of the post, of the camp. And then we'd go to the Ville, and we would buy drinks, and we'd black out drunk and party all night, and probably cost us $200. Well, my check didn't have much to it after that. Then by the second night, I'm dead broke. By the third night, I'm negative $300. Now I'm just going to eat at the chow hall the rest of the month, and I can't go out anymore. That's how bad it is in the military. Now, the thing about the military is when you go to your stateside unit, and they give you this thing, and or even overseas, you go to the PX, and they go, you know what, soldier, you don't need that. We're going to give you a Gold Star card. And you go get a Gold Star card, and the Gold Star is an internal credit card. They're going to charge that shit up, and they're going to take it out of your pay. They actually take it out of your check automatically, so they get their money back. But here you are with a DVD player and a PlayStation and an Xbox and a big screen TV and JBL speakers, and your barracks room is the hottest one on the block. That's the life you're living when you're in the military. And you're not educated on finance. Certainly when you come out of a place where you didn't have anything, like I didn't have anything growing up. So get out of that, go to the corporate world, get a real job, and you make so much money that you don't know what to do with it. You didn't know that you could buy a house. You didn't know you could invest it. You didn't know any of that. What do? You go buy the bar. You go try to impress some girls. You go to the bank teller, say, cash my check, look how big it is. Those are the things you're doing when you're at that dumb age. You start taking cash advances because you're already counting your commission check for the next month. You write a check for $300.
That was all in your 20s?
I was in my 20s, yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunately that seems to be the trap for a lot of people.
I'm telling you. But guess what I do with 20-year-olds now? I walk them through it. And I teach them about GameStop, and I teach them how to leverage themselves to being profitable, period. You're stacking money into an asset that eventually it's gonna flourish one day. Because fundamentals have proven right. But, when you've been through some real shit and then recessions hit and markets hit and correct, you couldn't imagine the value you could have bought something for. I saw houses for 120, that are worth 700 today. 800. I could have bought them for 200.
Yeah, real estate's been going crazy.
So when this whole market corrects, this is why I tell you price to book. There's rare occasions in the market when 5x on average is the current value of the stock market. Right now, the stock market is trading at a 6 times book on average. So when you're paying 13 and you're paying 15 times their real value, and I told you tangible book value for a reason, because that's what they're going to be worth. Just wait till nobody can spend money. Wait till nobody can do CapEx. It's going to happen. And then the people who say, well, no, wait a minute. I'm going to be able to go grab money now. I have a good credit rating. Well, guess what? No one's going to be there to let you borrow it. I saw it happen. Saw it with my own eyes. 8, 9, 10, and 11. And some companies came out of that bigger and better than ever. And those companies are Meta. Those companies are Tesla. Those companies are Samsung and Apple. You talk about those companies today. Companies that come out of those bubbles, the winners really win. That'll be GameStop.
This chat don't like me. They're trolling me.
Chat loves you. Chat loves you.
Does Taylor even know about Pokemon cards?
Taylor, you're the hottest guy on the planet tonight. They love you, man. They're just proud that I'm sticking it through.
I'm a nobody.
No, they're proud of me more than you. I promise you, bro. I'm going to get a pat on the back when this one's done. I don't know how you do it, Marantz, when these guys are just lame duck, fucking terrible. You ever shook a hand with a guy who like gives you a dead fish?
Yeah, there's no firmness in his grip.
Yeah, the dead fish handshake.
Yeah.
That's this whole conversation.
Dang, that sounded really gay.
Yeah, you like that, huh? Firm, you like that firm. Yeah. Bro, you really might be from Kentucky. Holy shit. My favorite rapper's from Kentucky.
Tell you what, GameStop has absolutely like fucking cut their CapEx by a shitload.
There you go. Are you really studying GameStop right now while we're talking? You're hilarious.
I'm just browsing through some.
I know, but you got to be up to date. You're behind. You're getting metrics and you're getting numbers that aren't real. Go to stockanalyst.com. Go there. Don't use these tools that people make you pay for. Yeah, Jack Harlow, favorite rapper of Kentucky. You know what's up. That's the chat. Well, it's been fun, Taylor. I have things to do tonight. And I just want to wish you well. And, try not to come into chats with the gay fish handshake. Do your best, man. And post your buy order in the Discord on Monday, okay?
When you streaming again?
I stream every day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's whenever I feel like it. Now, this format like this, we might be a little different coming up next week because I think it's one of these days next week. I'm really busy, but we're going to be doing the remodel. We're going to do remodeling on the house today and tomorrow, but we canceled everything because my wife's aunt passed away. My aunt passed away. We had a 2-for-1 tragedy today. So
that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, one, when I tell you guys this one that I'm dealing with, it's gonna be bigger than people think because I'm actually gonna do a piece on it, content wise. But since you're here and you're a guest in the house, I'll break it down for you. I won't give you the details just yet, but I'll break this down for you. You tell me how terrible it sounds, and then we're going to and then you'll see how Marantz is going to navigate on this one. I have my aunt. My aunt it's actually my wife's aunt, but I call it mine because my wife and I have been together 18 years, and we her family is so close to us that we share each other, and they love it. They love me, and they've always treated me with so much respect. They're a very respectful crew. There's 17 aunts and uncles in my wife's family on that side. The ones, my wife's grandmother, her name is Grandma Nina. Grandma Nina is part of this channel. She's one of my first subscribers. She believed in me. She believed in me so much she bought GameStop shares. Well, Grandma Nina went to this hospital where I live when she got sick. And it was to the point where everyone felt she was misdiagnosed. And next thing you know, they elevated everything and they called it COVID, and she died. That was in 2022. So, very heartbreaking time for my wife, myself. Well, Grandma Nina has a sister. And her sister recently is an older lady. And, you know, some people will say, well, she's 92. She's lived a good life. These girls live long. Their mother lived till she was 94, little grandma. So, the older sister, who is now 92, 93, in that range. I know she's 90. I want to say 92. She came to my house for Valentine's Day. Not for Thanksgiving. I'm so sorry. She came to my house for Thanksgiving. Everyone comes to my house because that's where the whole family comes to, my house. And she comes over and she says she has a shoulder issue. Her shoulder hurts. She's like, my shoulder hurts. I want to go to the ER. So they agree to take her to the ER. She goes to this hospital. And when she walks in, they attempt to replace her shoulder into her socket. And because she's so old, they actually pulled off all the skin off of her arm. They tore the skin off of her arm completely. I have video, I have pictures. Her arm is fully exposed with blood just gushing. It's the most mutilating thing you've ever seen. Then her shoulder fell back out. The doctors are afraid to retry to put it back in because they already broke all her skin. She has very, very frail skin. We knew that. So they wrapped her. They wrapped her arm with the gauze and all this stuff. Try to control the bleeding. And then they try to send her home. When they were there, they said, wait, we can't. Why is she's going home? Okay. She's soaked full of blood. Her shirt, her pants. And then they take off the wrap. She stood in the hospital for 12 more days. She passed away. Now, they wrote on the coroner's report that she went and she was admitted to the hospital via a UTI, and that cardiac arrest is her cause of death. Now, what do you think? Do you think it's trauma? Do you think it's elderly abuse? Do you think it's malpractice? She went there. She was a functioning human. And she didn't get to leave. When I tell you how furious I am and how heartbroken the family is, and I have to use my platform for better, I posed a question to the hospital, and I will in time, but we're dealing with lawyers right now. But I posed my question, is this elderly abuse? And or is this a UTI? It's absolutely gut-wrenching. So, I say that all to you guys because one day, it's going to be the focus of my energy. I'm a caged animal right now. But they're going to pay for what they did to Grandma Nina and my and it's not about the money. It's all good. It's all good. When I post the pictures and I post a video in the story, I'll ask all of you to repost and share and tag who you can, because I'm going for it all. That's it. Anyway, Taylor, did that ruin the moment? What's going on, bro?
I'm just listening, man, letting you talk. I didn't want to interrupt.
Bro, shocker. You know what? I don't know how you don't have a woman, man. You're such a good listener. Yeah. Bro, that was one of those. Hey, when you hang up from me and we stop the show here, 3 years ago today, my best friend Lalo lost his mom to bring it. It's terrible, man. Terrible, Anthony. But hey, when the show's over, if you ever want to pick me up and you ever want to feel better, Google Reality Kings, okay? And do Johnny's Big Head. Do that. You'll love that show. Okay?
Will do.
Thank you, bro. Reality Kings, Johnny's Big Head. All right, I got to get going, bro. I appreciate you. We'll talk again, Taylor. Put your buy order in the Discord when you do it. I know you will. We'll see you get some more GameStop at $21.
It was fun talking to you, man.
Likewise,
Very
brother.
Interesting.
Thank you for jumping in.
Yep.
I just might unban you, bro.
I told you from the beginning, man. I had no malicious.
No. I said might.
Intent.
Doesn't mean I will.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
All right. Have a good night.
Appreciate it, man. You too.
Yeah. See you around, brother. That's a good dude right there. Good and dumb. Good and dumb. Dr. Johnny, is that your favorite episode? Wearing a white coat? Bro, I might be hilarious, bro. I might be. I don't know. I got to take off, guys. This show went a lot longer than I thought it was. I don't give a damn. Because I'm not bothering my wife right now. I'm letting my wife handle. So, it's all good. All right, well, I got to get up out of here. And love you guys so much. Actually, there's a song, I don't know what song I want to play, but it's one of those things. I'm out of it at times because of what we were going through today. Today was a really tough one. But, can't win them all. Tony Dairo, started with you, bro. Thanks for motivating me, having me get up on here. Just stop your bullshit, all right, bro? GameStop, can't stop, won't stop. GameStop, get ready. Buy more on Monday. You guys do the best you can. Shout out to Dynamite _41, Carter's Corner Pocket, the two best YouTubers in America. Those are my dudes. I'll walk with them anywhere. Give a special shout out to Trove, always talking about the show. Jay in the background, Jay Kerwin as well. Frank, all of them. Sharon, you know who you guys are. I can't be naming everybody. Just know. My mod team, you know who you are. It's amazing. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Let's go get it. Saturday night with Marantz. I hope you guys liked it. Peace. And I do want to say thank you for all the super chats and the memberships. I saw all of it, Fishy. I appreciate you. I was watching it. Love you, bro.
Live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power, yeah. Some people live just to play the game. Some people think that the physical things define what's within. And I've been there before, but that life's a bore, so full of the superficial. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all if it ain't you, baby. If I Some people search for a fountain.
I forgot to give you guys the update on me and some other stuff, so it's all good. The update was I am down 12 pounds in 6 days. I've lost 12 pounds already. I'm going to keep going. I'm getting it. I promise you I'm getting it. It feels great. But came down. I was at 257, guys. I was fat as... Ooh. But I'm all the way down. It was 245 this morning. And so I feel good about that. And I'm going to keep going. All right. Peace.
Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. If I ain't got you and me, baby. Said nothing in this